Sammy and Happy New Year. Um, this is my first video on 2021, and I just woke up not a long time ago, like an hour ago. Let me just wait some people to come in. So many people are tired from yesterday, I think. Many prayers. So finally we entered 2021. Tatanzambia Zwakembo. It was a long road, a long way that we go. And finally we entered to the 21 secle, which means the 21st century, which means to the new timeline. Hallelujah. That's why I wanted to announce certain things about my ministry. Yes, so this video is for the people that want to have a better understanding about my ministry. It will be very short. I've started my ministry very young. I'm still young, but I started it really young. And my passion was always to help. Help. And then 2015 I went to Angola. 2016 starting the Beulah Project, going to visiting the Promised Land, talking to the elders from church to church, in Germany, speaking to different kinds of people, going to church over there in France, in Belgium, to tell them what happened to me, what the Most High gave me, what I saw. And many rejected, which means that some of them, they opened the door and I could preach in front of the assembly or church or whatever they used to call it. And they also, it's like I was preaching and I preach with power, authority. I believe in the power of the Most High. And I throw some waters. We preach, and the pastor was like, why he was doing that? Because he didn't expect that. This happened 2 times in Europe, by the way. One was a white church for white people, and they be healed. They received the Mwanda, starting speaking in tongues and stuff like that. And this is how I understood, man. My calling is not for easy. It's not easy at all. Anyway, Tatanzambi, he gave me 8 years to understand what he wants from me. 8 years in loneliness, 8 years in like meditation, 8 years of I don't know. I had not even friends or women or stuff like that. I was only there with my mom, with my books, with my writings. I can see so many things, crazy. By the way, my book will come out. Then the secret, Mikhael against Satan, the secret of the world. This is where I'm gonna expose the secret of human, because people can believe me or not. I can see what is inside human. Okay, but this doesn't make you to change people or to change your mind that people, because even if the Musa shows you like pieces of human, you never will know the heart completely. It is impossible. Okay, this is only the Most High secret. You can just know some things so that you can separate the good from the bad, because yeah, we have to separate people one day, but it's just you can only see that what the Most High shows you, and in the end of the day, you have to you have to walk in love, which means you have always to, even if someone is really wicked, you have to give him a chance. This is how I live. But in the end of the day, you will see that you are right. With if you give someone a chance and you knew this person is completely wicked, you know, and then you start everything from the beginning, always from the beginning. That's why you see so many black companies and black people that used to do business with black people. It doesn't go well, you know, and this is very, very bad. But we need it. We need this unity. We have to come together. We have to work together. So now, I don't want to go too much deeper into this part, but I want to say that in this year, I'm calling on the people from the diaspora, people from all over the world. Um, First, I'm calling the people that has degrees, okay? People that used to teachers, people that has some ideas, business ideas, people that have some knowledge about certain things. They have worked in companies, IT, doctors, engineers. Um, you can come over, um, working with us, working with me and my team. We have a trip that we are planning, and you can just take this trip to coming over and stay here. Um, yes, this is the way. If you are ready, you can come over. The thing is that we have a lot of people. They just talk, you know. They like to talk. They are like, "Yeah, I want to come over. I love Africa." And then after that, they are they are like, "No, I will wait for the spaceships and Jesus coming from the heaven and rapture me to a wonderland or whatever." You know, the thing that we have to do in this year is that what I'm searching for is people that knows more about YouTube, people that know more about Instagram, about Twitter. I'm searching for such people. I have tons of information that has to be put out there. I'm looking for people that used to write books, translating things, because I have tons of things that must be said, and I will give them this work so they can work. We can work together. Later, they can put their names down there or whatever. My problem is the people must have this information. Okay, they must have this information. There's some information that will shock the world, but this will also take all the nonsense out. It will be a new, like a new thing for many, and this will just taken out all the garbage that is in the world and taking over the kingdomship of Dawidi. This is amazing information, and I think it's time to bring those kinds of information out. That's why everyone that want to come with us to Africa and not just talking, because we have always one problem. Everyone is talking. Then he's listening there. Then he used to listen there. He used to listen there a little bit, and after that they are like, no, I. Then these liars. They are like, yeah, God told me, God showed me that maybe this is not my way. Maybe I should go to Ghana. Maybe I should do something else. I mean, um, Ghana, West Africa, Angola will be connected. Angola will be connected to Congo. Angola is Congo, by the way, just to tell you clear. If you see some people talking about, oh, Angola, why do you speak Portuguese? Because they have separated us. Okay, they have separated us. We are one people with Congo, Gabon, Cameroon, whatever, up to Zambia, Gambia, even Uganda. We are even with one people with some people in Nigeria and Ghana. So don't worry. No one is here against anyone, because you can see like Dr. Umar Johnson or other people here in Western, Yoshua Mapong. You can see this Ghanaian guy, this Ghanaian friend that is doing a lot of work bringing African American people over. So you can see many people bringing African American over, and Angola and Congo do as well. So you are welcome. Like I said, first we want to have some people with degrees, with different kinds of skills to helping us, especially me also in my ministry, because I need really help. I want just to give some weight away. It depends what the person wants to do. If you say he just wants to make money or whatever, I don't know if this is the right place. But anyway, money will come. Money will come. Someone had once a dream. This is a very funny dream. This man, this is how it is. He had a dream. He dreamed that he and we went to houses, not one house, but to houses. And these houses were full of treasures, and it had such a beauty. He never saw these kinds of houses before. But it wasn't a house in heaven or whatever. It was normal houses here on earth from white people. And what he saw is that he started to steal things. He started to steal things from the house. And he said, this is normally not his attitude to steal. And he said that I was there and I was talking to these white people and I was giving them something. And all the white people all over, they needed this. They needed something from me. And he was walking with me, and still he stole in every house. I understood the dream directly, what he said, but he was like, yeah, support will come. My support, I will say it clear, we walking professional. I'm like Robin Hood. Go to Isaiah 14, 1-3. Okay? Then you're going to understand that the most I say, go to Isaiah 60, that the nations and the kings that will not serve me or humble themselves in front of me, they will be humbled by the Most High. And the nations going to build the kingdom. Okay? Which means I do not believe that black people will come and help me with my ministry. I never believed it. And that's why my ministry goes even out. It is a large ministry. Because even in this awakening, you can see how black people used to treat themselves. Like in my position, the most of the things that happens, I do not even know. I do not even have anything to do with it. But people, blah, blah, here Mikhael Massa, there Mikhael Massa, there Mikhael Massa, blah, 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 blah. I'm so sorry for those people. Like I said, we have a lot of people, especially also in Northern America. They used to believe that, African people are not educated. They do not want to come to Africa because they used to think that they will live in, like in the bush and things like that. And I'm so sorry, because this is not how Africa looks like. Then you have Then you have also people that used to be like, man, what do I want in Africa? There, I can't do this. I can't do this. I do not know the language. I do not know this and this. It's like they're not motivated enough. But I understand. The separation is real. The separation is real. Um. So But what I have to say is, you know, even animals in winter, they know where they used to come from, and they are flying home. They're trying to go home in Africa, which means they know where they come from. So if you know that you come from Africa and you are interested, come over, show us our interest, contact us, uh, show us your interest and contact us, and you can come over. Also, people from from the people from that are in Africa, western part, eastern part, southern part of Africa. If you think that you want to come over into Angola, do your researches. If you want to come to the Congo Basin, there Kinshasa and Mbanza Congo, whatever, there are all those areas. Ours up to Congo Brazzaville and Gabon. This is where we want to establish, to put our feet, and just contact us, and we have definitely a place for you, and it will be easier than you think. We are gonna tell you about the steps, etc. And yes, we will be very careful, because I know that my ministry at the moment belongs to the sheeps of the Most High, which means Yakubu. Many people that used to watch my channel are from America, and Canada, and then you have people from Brazil, etc. But especially the English speaking people, this will be changed as well. So if people are interested in Portuguese and start soft movies, let's do it very professional. Let's find video editors. Let's translate the books, etc. that I have. I need someone that will read everything into in Portuguese. Every information that I have in on English, I have it also in Portuguese. But sometimes it needs more than one person to read all this. Let's create channels and become bigger. So there's another thing that I wanted to say. um I will not limit it myself only for Jacob, because it's very well written on the mission that Tatanzambi said, I will make you a light for the nations, for Jacob and Isolili, a light, which means a light, for those nations and Isolili. Oh yes, oh yes, this is the mission. So I do not care, white, Chinese. If you're humble, if you want to be apart from the Most High, contact. Let's work. Let those people that want to be astray and want to stay there, let them watch. Let them see what the Most High will do. Because I'm not interested. People just taking my name here and there, because they are not skilled, because they are jealous, because they have no power at all, because they are stupid. Yes, no, I have no time for that. No, in this time where we go, we need leaders. We need discernment. We need concentration. We need people that believe and do and work. People that are smart, smart people. We need smart people over here, not blah blah blah. We will do this. I do this and this. Lying. No, no lies, no lies at all. We see so much attacks, so many attacks. People do not even know, and me, I have nothing to do with it. Me, I have nothing to do with all this at all. And I mean, this is YouTube. No, this is YouTube. You do not even know me. You do not even know my family. You do not. People attacking my family. People, horrible, 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 horrible. And then also the same people wanted us to separate each other. Horrible, 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 horrible. And then saying, "What is Africa? We are African Americans." Blah, blah. So I'm so sorry, that we really think that we have to stay on the ground and just watching up to the nations like we do now, because we used to follow non-spiritual people, people that do not humble themselves, people that have never said sorry, people that has no visions, people that just taking money from other people and sitting at home and becoming fatter and fatter, you know. But the Most High will judge. The Most High will judge, because this is not normal. This is not that what the Most High want from us. Like I said, at the moment, this channel is working on a frequency for Jacob. But everyone that has some ideas, everyone that want to work with Mikhael Massa, everyone, that thinks that he has some ideas, and really he will take care of the things that I do, because I can't do everything by myself. Let's become bigger. Let's become more professional. And I'm calling on everyone that has lost. Contact us, Sister Kim, Sister Keiki. So contact them, okay, and help. Help. Do your part in the mission, and maybe you want to be our helper in the diaspora, or you can even come over and help us from here. we have we have works to provide, we have works to do. We you see all the big YouTubers, they are doing, they're bringing people over. Beulah can bring people over right now. We just want to start with people that maybe investors as well. If people has some, just contact, because um, it is the Most High have opened the way. I have told you, 2021 people gonna come over, will live over here. They will do their businesses over here. They will bring people over. They will teach the people over here. They will, bring a new wind into those countries here in the south of Africa, in the western part of Africa. You can see also Dr. Ron, how he used to bring people over, and he said very clear, and I will definitely make a new video with him, where he used to speak about African Americans, how they think, because he can explain it the best. Because sometimes people used to think I'm against African Americans, but African Americans, is better to hear from African Americans themselves how African Americans think about Africans. That's why you never see IUSC and all the Shikari speaking in a good way about the brothers in Africa. Like this couple as well. Very dangerous, very pushy, very egoists, and I don't know. We had a lot of people in this awakening. Just they took this awakening for granted. They wanted to just to take this awakening to making fun of it, to making money of it, to come out with it. Just you can see those people deleting videos and drinking their alcohols and whatever, but this is how it is. I really i really don't blame white people or the nations to laugh at us. I know why they used to laugh at us and say, man, look, these people have everything, but they do not know how to work with it. They have no discipline. They have no discipline. They do not work together. They used to fight each other. I did not attack anyone. People have attacked me. I did not spoke about anyone. People speak about me. I'm doing here the mission. People come to our groups from other groups and starting to trying to destroy the groups, starting to bring confusion. You can see daily people mailing here. Look at this, what happened in this channel. Look at this, what happened in this channel. Look at this, what he said. Look at this, what she say. And in the end of the day, it is frustrating to see all this, because you can see all these big pastors, no one is attacking them. You can see all these people that used to do different kinds of businesses, no one is saying something against them. Even going to Beulah, talking rubbish about Beulah, talking rubbish about the Congo people, talking rubbish about awakening, talking rubbish against about this is the stupidity of black people. This has nothing to do with African American, African or Latin, or you are black and you do not want to become a higher being. You just want to stay there. And especially those people that have no light at all. These people are like, because I have no light, everyone has to stay like I am. Everyone has to be blind like I am. Everyone has to live like I am. And this is kind of stupidity, because if you want to come out of something, you have to believe in it. You have to walk in it, walk in the same path, and you have to work very hard, and you have to put the Most High first. That's why Beulah is Beulah, but I created a partner company for Beulah, and this is Beulah HMP. Beulah HMP provide different kinds of works, and there's different kinds of works. I know that there's something that you also can do, that you also will do, because it is like it is. We are working hands in hands with the government, not only one government, but with the government. We are working with police and also with the military, which means that welcome to Africa, welcome to Congo. Oh yeah, welcome to Congo. And if people think, because I know that people used to blah blah blah, contact. I just will show you some big papers, signatures of presidential people. You are welcome. Okay, welcome. But the first thing, we're gonna pick carefully. We're gonna study you, and this is something that we have to do, because, brothers and sisters, it is just YouTube, but you do not know what is going on. You do not know how many hypocrites we have, how many bad people, really bad people. People that, where's my charger? People that just want to getting profit out of the prophets. They want to use us. They want to use us, yes. They want just to use us. They want to use us. They want to use us, brothers and sisters, and they do not want to work with us together. They just want to use us, for their grandchildren, to want to become, just do whatever they want with us. And if we do not have a time, or if we do not answer, craziness. Hey, so many people. Hey, in my case, I will do a testimonial video again, but this is not enough. In my case, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, every time, even if I'm at work, even if I'm talking with leaders, even if I have to answer my calls. I have to, because you will hear this and this person is dying, this and this is happening, and tons of, this is how it is. The ministry is not a joke. Someone was asking me, do we have a tabernacle on YouTube as well? Do you hear from where? From where? Do you hear from Africa, from Germany, to people from Australia, from Namibia to Zambia to Nigeria to Brazil? I say yes. How do you do that? I say yes. Do you prophesy? I say yes. I don't have to be there. It's a ministry. And really, I'm taking care of the sheep that Tatanzambi gave me. It's not a business. It's not like I just do business and here, business there, and whatever. I just sell my goods, la la la, this and this. Brothers and sisters, if we do not have the Most High in front of everything, everything will be exposed. If not today, but tomorrow. Okay? It is horrible. One more time. It is horrible, really horrible, to see people, they just sitting in front of YouTube, watching other people's videos, and trying to find out where the mistake is, or a problem. Just try to cause problems, and then what the Satan used to love to do is dividing, calling, hey man, oh, you see me, oh. People want to take us for granted. They want to enslave us, like, we did this and this to you. Now if you don't care, we will show. It is crazy. It is crazy. And maybe they did not even do it. Maybe, me, myself, Massa, I individual. I am I am transparent. I am transparent. Everyone that will attack, everyone that will say certain things, I will continue my work. I'm gonna just look forward and continue my work. It's not me that need partnerships. People come to me and want partnership with me. And me now, I'm shouting out for partnerships because we want special partners and not those people that come out and talk about me in the back, and I do not even know about those things. It's crazy. You're talking about things that I do not even know. People doing videos about against me, I didn't answer because I do not even know, because I do not watch them and whatever. And now I answered. I made my statement. And this had a big impact. It had a big impact. And I was just waiting for the people to attack again, because then I would expose. Because this is not normal. It is not normal for someone that is innocent, and I'm really innocent. How can people talk about characters or stuff like that if you do not even know me? This is crazy. So they're taking my name, really, I have to say it clear, they're taking my name for their problems. They have problems. People have problems, real problems, familiar problems, problems about different kinds of things, and don't think I don't know. And my name is in the midst. My name is there in the midst, using my name for their problems. And big problems, by the way. I was never being promoted from anyone. I have only a relationship with my yaya. I was never being promoted from someone in America. I have nothing to do with them in this way. I am a leader, a young leader. Big churches in Africa, big churches, government people. We have a home. We have a place where we want to go. I'm not interested in wicked people. I will not talk about them in a good way. I will not even speak about them. So easy is it. You see? So, we have even big channels like Dr. Mumbi and all this. They understood. Even big people like Chiba, all this high class people, even all this Yoshua Mapong and all of them have to struggle. It's the same fight. It's like Jacob must be forced to his luck. We have to force Jacob to his luck. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's why you see there's a Ghanaian man. He used to bring many people from the diaspora to Ghana. My goodness. We are in contact. We used to talk. We used to talk with the big channels. Big channels went to America to some people there. Why do they not work together? Why do they not work together with a lot of diasporians? They hate us. Okay? And this is not how we're going to come together. This is not how we're going to come together. For African people, For African people to understand their position, they have to reunite. They have to reunite, you know. And for people in America or Germany, whatever, they have to understand that they have to come home and bring the knowledge and bring how calls the power that what they have learned back home. There is a song in Psalms 145, I think, on the way to Babylon, where we used to go. This is Bonnie M, by the way. You know why we should sing our songs in a strange land. You know, in the land of captive. You will live in a strange land. Germany is not my land. Will I now build Germany up? Will I buy homes, cars, and put all my money into Germany? And the other funny thing is, now, listen carefully. Listen carefully. I never have been supported. Never. No one can come and say, oh man, this Mikhael Massa, I gave him 10,000 bucks. I give him $1,000. I give him $500. Those people that support, yeah, thank you, yeah. But, hey, brothers and sisters, you can just go and look how these people look like on YouTube. Look how I'm struggling, fighting. Just open their YouTube channels and look at them. They're looking pretty. Everything is nice. Everything is fine. Everything is okay. You know, family members and yeah, here we are. Who everywhere makeup, tons of makeup. Everything's so cute, bling bling. You know, brothers and sisters, we have people. They live through YouTube. They live. This is the only way they used to get money. Selling, money. But that's why I will citate. We are going now to the. By the way, we are going now. I started yesterday. I will explain now the New Testament, and I'm gonna explain also the way that what will come to us, in the prophetic and professionally and prophetic. But I will break also down the Revelation, Revelation, the book of Revelation. Okay, I will break it down. So, anyway, I cannot go to someone's channel and start like, man, do you know this person? He's like this. He's like this. He's like this. He's like this, and you do not even know him. You know, you do not even know him, and then sending people to his ministry, sending horrible, brothers and sisters. It is horrible. This character. Who has the bad character here? We have people that have bad character. Ask Sister Kiki. Ask Sister Kim. Ask some elder women that are in this awakening. We have people that have very bad characters. And you do not even saw them. They are far away, but you see they have really bad characters. Bad characters. Bad people. Wicked people. People are in the United States. IUIC has an assembly. Hebrew Nation Building has an assembly. Where is your assembly? Why you do not bring people together? 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 subscribers. Where is your army? Where are your people? What kind of angel are you? You are not a Bantu. No, you are not. You are not a Muntu. No. Even the Inuits in the north, white people used to call them Eskimos. They say, no, we are humans. We are Inuit. People in America reject to be humans. Good morning, Neanderthal. You know, it is wrong. sometimes we just look at one point and forget everything that there's. That's why do I say forgive? Say to Tata Zambi, forgive everything that ye have created. Why do I say that? Sometimes we used to forget our position. Sometimes we used to forget what is going on all over the globe. How do America do money? Military. America used to conquer other nations, making money to free his people so that these people in America can live the Babylonian life. Not even in Germany, not even in Arabia, not even in France. They have a lifestyle like in big housings, big buildings, brothers and sisters, big streets. Germany is small. Even France is too small for America. Israel, this so-called Israel, what they used to call Israel there, is so small. This is not the promised land. Even America is more promised land. It has more treasures than this Middle East. Hey, you see, we have stiff-necked and very, very, very dangerous people. But by the way, it's Amos. Okay, it's Amos 9. Okay, I think that you have to read it. Give me one. Okay. We have done so many mistakes in this awakening. So many mistakes. So many mistakes. By trying to reach out with love, but forgetting our positions, forgetting our how can I explain? Forgetting our position. Yes, forgetting who we are. A leader must lead the sheep. He don't have to become the sheep. And this is the problem. Okay, let me just change the language. A leader must lead the sheep. He can't become the sheep. Okay? And if we just, yeah, because you have more subscribers, because, now you have Bantu, because you're looking good, now you are my friend, because you have money, because you're paying me this, because you're helping me with this. Oh my goodness. Just because you're talking about it, the whole world will talk about the Bantus. The whole world, good or bad. They will talk about the Bantus. The whole world, everywhere. They will start like this, and later they're going to come to our spirituality all over. Even the people in the western part or eastern part of Africa, Latin America, Brazil, all over, they will come to the name of Congo. Congo is the center. This is where the Equator is. Yeah, we have to be proud to be Congos. Very, very proud. We have to be proud. Really, really proud. There are some people, they think they are better than others. They do not walk together with their brethren. No, they think they are better. They are a new species or something like that. And we have even people that just grew up with white people, and they used to hate even their colors. I mean, this is what happened if people goes out from Africa. I live in Germany. I know what happens in France and all those places. It's like if people go out from Africa, they used to live in the West. The first things is they see McDonald's and they see all the things that the West used to give. They're just changing quickly. They do not want to have anything to do with their brethren. They hate their brethren. They hate their skin color. if they get the work, they're starting working, they think the work is that the Most High wanted them to do all their life. They were searching just for this work, you know. Oh man, brothers and sisters, this is the truth, man. This is what's happening. Marrying, they love to marry strangers. Oh my goodness. You know, they love to marry strangers. Oh yeah, they love to marry strangers. They love to live the life of the nations. You know, I mean, it is not bad um to love everyone, also including the nations. But you know, Tatanzambi has different kinds of birds. He created different kinds of bird, a blue bird, a red bird, whatever, and everyone is sticking on his tribe, and everyone has his positioning and his work and his conditions and his way to worship or his way that he has to go. This is how it is, you know. And our people, they're stretching their hands out of something that is not theirs, and they hating each other. My goodness, if I would hate my people, I would not come over to marry my wife in Africa. In Germany, this make women's looking pretty. Hallelujah. We have pretty people in Germany. Come on, you know. But what happened? You know, I come over and spent my time, spent everything what I have, my last coins. By the way, like I said, I don't get the support. I don't get the support. There's some people, they have real supporters. They have real support. You do not want to know, you just saw couples and stuff like that, or people preaching on YouTube. They go to Amazon, there they used to sell, they have big old support. They have support from basketball players. They have support from big leaders. Real support. You see, real support. We did not even get to this point. You know? But if I show you what Tatanzambi has done through this young man, I tell you, not one person of them have done this or have the same. And this is that what makes them angry. This is that what makes them so angry. They are angry and frustrated. Now, let me go to the Bible verse. Amos. We're going to go to Amos 9 and 7. We're going to start with Amos 9, King James Version. Okay, here it is. Are ye not children of the Ethiopians unto me, O Isolele, children of the Bantus? Say Tatanzambi, have not I brought Isolele out of the land of Kamata, and the Philistine from Karpor, and the Syrians from Kir? Now, listen carefully. Behold, the eyes of Tatanzambi are upon the sinful kingdom. Okay, which means Tatanzambi will bring, many different kinds of nations out of slavery, including the children of Isolele. So, but he sees them all as the same. So if people go, oh, I go to Ghana, I go to Nigeria, you are welcome. All the people that does this kinds of works, bringing people to Gambia and trying to uniting us, they are doing a good work. Everyone that want to separate us, these people are from the devil. Rebuke them. Go out from them. And they will be exposed, if not today, but tomorrow. Behold, the eyes of the Tatanzambi are upon a sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Okay? Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said Tatanzambi. So, now, we are going one more time to tribulation. Listen carefully. Tatanzambi say, Jacob, you are my problem. Your house is the problem. You have to come. You have to repent. You are the leader. You are the one that has to lead. You are the one that have to show. You are the one that have to be the light. You are the one that has to change the world, whatever. Okay? Now, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Now listen, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. We say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Again, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. We say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. We are talking about coming home. Come home. Prepare your heart. Circumcise heart. Mu'andan, receive the wonder. Receive the Holy Spirit. Understand the gifting inside of you. We are talking about all these things. Prepare. Prepare to do what? To coming home. To be one body in Isolele, with Isaiah, with the spirit of the Mwandan Semi and the Most High. Now look, in that day will I rise up the tabernacle of Dawidi that is fallen. Brothers and sisters, the tabernacle of Dawidi is not fallen in the Middle East. It is not falling in America. It is not falling in Southern America. The tabernacle of Dawidi is falling in Africa, in Central Africa, in the Congo. Now listen. Listen careful. And close up the breaches thereof, and I will rise up his ruins, and will build it as in the days of old. The mission of the Most High is to rebuild the tent of Dawidi. This is how you can see all this. The Most High is using all these leaders. He's using all these leaders. He's everywhere. In Ghana, in Nigeria, whatever. He's everywhere. He's using all the leaders. Even if we know that Congo is the place, but in the time of our forefathers, the Tanzania gave us a land even up from the Congo basin to all over Africa. David and Solomon, they possessed and they took over all Africa. This is a story that will come. People will understand how our forefathers, they fought the nations, took their wives and stuff like that. They started to build the kingdom. Who built it? Who built it? Who built the kingdom? Who? Brothers and sisters, the Bible will be broken. We will break down the Bible in a way people no one will doubt it. No one will doubt it. It's there in the historical way and in the scripture. No one will say, no, it's not right. It's there. We know who the 12 tribes are. Look at this. He will build again the tents of Dawidi, which means it will be a spiritual kingdom. Nations will build it. All over, people from all over Africa will start building. You see Aiken is building. You see their people are building. Everywhere people are building. They do not build America. America has built it. The Middle East is already built it. Germany is built it. Brazil is built it. What is not built it? Where is the place of the wilderness? Do you ever heard about the Kalahari Desert? Welcome to Africa. Welcome to Africa. Now listen. I will read again. In the day will I rise up the tabernacle of Dawidi that is fallen, and close up the branches thereof, and I will rise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the day of old. Now, that they may possess the remnant of Edom. Listen carefully. That they may possess the remnant of Edom. The remnant of who? Of Edom. and all of the heathen which are called by my name. Tatanzambi and Pungutulindo say Tatanzambi that does this. I cannot hate heathens. My people are wicked as well. Hallelujah. We are not perfect. No. And it is good so. Because the only person that is perfect is the Most High. Heathens will come with us to the land. I'm so sorry because many people hate me because I used to speak like oh man, sometimes you hate us African Americans, you hate us black people in Africa, you hate us black people in Brazil. Brothers and sisters, read the Bible by yourself. Read the Most High look upon a circumcised heart, a humble spirit. Not about who has a big bird, who has tons, how much women's you have, how much cars you have, where you live in Germany. Oh man, I live in Berlin. Oh man, I live in Frankfurt. No, he don't care. He don't care. It's about living a righteous life and awoke. You must be awoke in spirit and in truth. What will we do? Verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of the heathen, which are called by my name, said Tatanzambi Amazulu, all over the world, North Africa, East Africa, Latin America. Everyone will be possessed by the Bantus, but not like in a bad way, but they will mingle themselves with us. We will be one people, and the Tanzania will depends on the how the Tanzania have put someone. These people will have different kinds of things that they will do. They will build up the kingdom. We will live in harmony. If people do not want it, my channel is the wrong channel for you. I'm not in America and just speaking for one people. Yeah, we are like this. We have to unite. Coronavirus. We are God. We are the best. We are here. And there you see this Kobe Bryant dying there. I don't care. You have Rihanna shaking there and Nicki Minaj doing the same, manipulating all black people all over the world. I don't see people like many people like Dr. Sebi that talks good ways about Africa. Only the people from like Malcolm X, only the scholars, the people that have names, Michael Jackson, those people that have names, big people that left something in this world, all of them have patience for Africa because these people were Bantus. But we have people, they just Africa, blah, blah. It's here. The tent of Dawidi is in Africa. He said it very clear. Let me go to verse 7 again. Are ye not children of the Ethiopians, of the Ethiopians, of the Ethiopians, and to me, O ye children of Isolele? Read. Amos 9. Go ahead, read. You are spiritual. You want to understand the Bible? Here it is. It's in Africa. Not in Mars. Not in Jupiter. Not in the moon. You will not be lifted up into the space or what you used to believe. Oh man. Oh. Now here it is. I just go to verse 6 for you to understand something about the Most High. It is he that buildeth his stories in heaven, and hath founded his troop in the earth. He that called for the waters of the sea, and put them up upon the face of the earth. The name is Tatanzambi and Mazulu. Tatanzambi are building the stories. We are carrying a big burden, brothers and sisters. In heaven, people, they are watching us. They are praying. Brothers and sisters, Tatanzambi will build his army, no doubt. And there will be one accord, one people only. Brothers and sisters, I could easily expose. I could say things here. People would be like, man, I could separate Africa from African Americans. I could separate it in a second. I could separate people from different kinds of YouTube channels with one word. Just with one single word. If you would know what kinds of other people do to us. How they try to separating us. I thought that the elder Ron, he was like just joking a little bit after he told me those things. But it is real. It is real. Like I was always saying that. Why do people that have billions and billions, people that used to be free over years, why they have never patience to come home? I was asking me. Why do they love white people, Mexican people, people all over the world more than their own African brothers? Shocked. People came like snakes into this awakening. People that used to even sniff drugs. Maybe they are really, I have to say, prostitutes. And just bang to here, bang to there, bang. Verse 8, behold, the eyes of the Tatanzambi are upon a sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said Tatanzambi. For I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. We say the evil shall not overtake or prevent us. In that day I will build up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the branches thereof. And I will rise up again his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and all the heathens which are called by my name, save Tatanzambi and Mazulu. Behold, the day comes, say Tatanzambi, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that sows seed. And the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. And I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities. Who will do it? And I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel. So only few people will come over and help and be with us and live with us. The most of them are reptiles at all. I will make this video. I was just waiting for this coronavirus. I will expose what it means to have the mark of the beast. I will expose what this means not to be from the Most High. And maybe I'm just waiting for one word. They're working behind the scene, attacking. I'm just really waiting for one word to expose. Really, I want to expose these people. They will be shocked what kind of things that I will say. And they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof, which means they will do agriculture. They will do agriculture. They will live with the people that live in the land. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. What is the mission of the most people on YouTube? sitting there attacking people on streets. Yeah, we are Israelites, we are Israelites, we are Israelites, we are black, Jesus is black, Jesus is black. We are the 12 tribes, the tribalism here, tribalism there, tribalism here, tribalism there, tribalism here, tribalism there. They call themselves, they do no tribalism, but they hate each other all over the world. They hate each other. You do not want to know. Standing on the corners with their Bible in their hands, wearing black clothes, no one knows why, wearing the star of Baphomet, okay, the star of Baphomet, attacking their own people. Man, you saying the N-word. Oh. No one is saved from these people. They do not even talk about saving people. You are Hamite. You probably come from Nigeria. Do you know who we are? Oh, my goodness. From Christianity to the hell. Stay in Christianity. It's better for you than to come to the Israelite awakening. I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth. The Christianity is neutral. The wickedness will be exposed. Later, you probably will understand the wickedness inside of it, and you will stay with some part of the truth, and Tatanzambi will help you. But the Israelite awakening is against the laws of the Most High, and I will expose one day. It starts from the 12 tribe charts. It enters to their tribalism, to hate of Africa, that it gives loss of identity, making money. They are what they do with their wives, what they do with their such wicked people. You know, such wicked people. Arrogant. Who is arrogant? Who has a bad attitude, if not people in America that are completely out of the laws of the tabernacle of Dawidi, completely out of the laws of people that used to be. African people are full of traditions. Full of traditions. In the West, in Germany, and all over the world, people have forgotten those things. No doubt. Elders, 60, 70 years, know nothing anymore how to give people respect, how to honor people. Why do people like Jamaica or people that used to live in Curacao or all these islands, why do they have more attitude than people that live in the north or in the western part? Why? It's because you completely lost your heritage, completely out of, no more connected to the branches, no more connected to the root. It's over. It's like I became a Gentile. And this is what the Most High used to talk about Gentiles. The real Gentile is Yakubu himself. Jacob is the Gentile here. Jacob is the biggest Gentile. He is the hypocrite. Go to, brothers and sisters, you think I'm lying? I can break down Romans 9. I'm not even finished with Amos 9, but I can break down Romans 9. It's there. All the prophets stretched out their hands to Isolele, to save Isolele. Isolele always was saying, no, we already know, we already have, these proud people are the same people that scattered all over the mountains, all over the waters, to the four corners of the earth. They do not want the Most High. And among all these people, the sheep are there. Good people, humble people, our people that we have lost. Our people that are ours, really ours, that belongs to us. Isaiah was on the scene. Not everyone was walking with him, even if he was anointed. Massa was on the scene. Not everyone was following him. You know, Noah, yeah, Noah. there's a song. Let me go to this song. My goodness, people mess. Noah, the story of Enoch. It's always that everything repeats itself. If people think, oh, he hates African. No! I tell you, my brothers and sisters, be careful to whom you listen. If not, you will stay. It's here in the Bible. That Tanzania will bring his people back. Back where? To the moon? To Mars? To Jupiter? Please don't confuse the Christians with those who crucified Christ. There's a difference, but we have all been lied to. Brother, Bantus are not Christians. Definitely not. You do not even know what Christ means, brother. Christians comes from Christ, followers of Christ, right? What means Christ? It is an anointing, Christ consciousness. Christians. This is Constantine's Christianity. We have nothing to do with that, brother. This is that what is killing us. This is that what is separating us. Lack of knowledge. Sister Mumbi, Dr. Mumbi, talked about reincarnation. She talked about African spirituality. Boom! All African Americans showed the back. Only the wise people that do not know what is going on in the leadership did not even see what happened. But a couple, a very wicked couple, wait. Just say one word. We're waiting. Africa's waiting for you, my friend. We're going to see if your 20,000 subscribers will stay there. Wicked guy. Tatanzambi say, and I will bring again the captivity, this is verse 14, of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit of my people. Very important. And inhabit them. And they will show plants, vineyards, and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. And I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land, which I have given them, saith Tatanzambi. Hey, brothers and sisters, you have a land. You have a land that belongs to you. And if you come over, you never ever have to go back. I'm so sorry. That's it. So, you see, the thing is, this land is a wide land, a land of milk and honey. And it's waiting for us. It is waiting for those who are choosing to come. And even in the land, the wicked people will be taken off. That's why I don't want to say that, coming to the land will change your life. But that's what I want to say is, judgment is about to come all over the world, just to divide the wicked from the good. And we have to be prepared. Now, if you have some questions, I'll give you 5 minutes. Go ahead. Look at the actual definition of the word Christians. Christ showed us the way. Brother, no one is doubting that Isaiah showed the way. But brother, do you want me to say something? All the prophets showed us the way. The prophets even say even more things about the way than Isaiah himself. Thank you. Just read your Bible. This was Amos 9. Amos is prophesying about the future. Okay? He's saying what will happen. Our people will come back to the land. And not everyone. This is Amos. Did you see how Amos was breaking it down? Okay, so you can say what you want. Everyone has something to say. Okay, exactly. Everyone has something to say, and it's to say something. It's okay. You know, I never, I'm not against if someone has something to say. Everyone can say what he wants to say because it's important to listen to each one of us. I think everyone has something to say about all these things that is happening. Maybe I should send you an invitation, and then you can say whatever you want to say. If you think you can. Here is my invitation. You know, here, you know, it's right away in the chat. Click on it, and you can come in. Say what you want to say. I'm open. You know, and maybe I should do a video just to bring real confusion. I will make a video. Everyone can say what you want to say. I will listening. I will not hide anything. If you go to someone's channel and someone say, "Hey, Mikhael Massa is doing a great work," la la la, la, and someone, "Don't talk about him. Be careful about him. I will take you out of my channel." La 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 la. No. Go ahead. There is the link. You can click on the link and you come straight away to this life. No. Like I said, the nations know that the Tanzania gave us something. Amo. The nations know that the Tanzania gave us something. They know that it is our time to rule. But they are like, these people are divided. These people, how will this be then? How will Africa shine? How will Africa will rebuild it? How will Africa's kingdom come back? Who are those people? But the whole world has its eyes on Africa. Not in the Middle East, not in Arabia, in Africa. Africa. Africa will be new. Africa will be the home of many people. It will be a new world in Africa. Africa will be the next America. Oh yes. Ask the Chinese. Ask the Americans themselves. Brothers and sisters, learn from each other. Learn from each other. Brother Trey, maybe you want to say something. There, click on the link. Click on the link. And if you want to say something, click on the link. I'm waiting. Many people love to talk behind the scene. Never took their phone. Hey, Mikhael, how is it? How do the things goes? No. They just pick up here, they pick up there. They pick up here, they pick up there. Confused. But we have a real fight to fight. We have a real fight to fight. We are trying to bring our people over. And this is why you see people coming with vaccines, people going with video against the third secret of Fatima, people starting to shout out against the tabernacle. People say, "Oh man, not Congo, not this. We want to go to Somalia." I mean, it's not bad. You can go all over where you want to go. No one is saying anything against it. But we are talking about Congo. We talk about Congo. Okay? We really talk about Congo. We are Muntus. We are talking about the Congos, the people from Congo. These are the people. I don't talk about Sheikh Anta Diop. I talk about German scientists. There is a German scientist. He talked about how people from Congo, Angola, they lived in Egypt, and the technology of how calls the technology of the helicopters, the pyramids, the swings, all these things came from those people in western part of Africa. There's a German, and he explained it very well. That's why I say, if people want to work with me together, I will just give them information, and they will create crazy videos. These videos will change and shake the world. I can't do
I
everything by
agree.
myself. Brother Trey,
Hey,
how are you doing?
I'm doing well. You?
Yes, I'm doing fine, my brother. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I think it's night there, right?
Yeah, it's
Or or let's say
1:46 in
early in the
Colorado.
morning, two in the morning, or three,
Yeah,
or something like that. Wow, wow, strong. Um, yes, my brother. Um, once I have heard from you that you talk about secret societies.
yeah.
You talked about secret societies that some people from us maybe used to work for secret societies. Can you explain this?
Uh, it's not used to. It's still do. You know, like I did in a video a couple times. There's so many agents out there because of the wickedness of this kingdom that we're living in. That I talked about the King Alfred plan that came out in the '60s that they try to say doesn't exist, and Rex '84, which basically was saying that they want to keep Black people from uniting in this nation because they know that when we unite, it brings knowledge that people don't know about. And so basically, with this Bantu awakening, my personal view is that we've gone to the top of the list of watch groups uh, to keep an eye on. And I know there's a lady that I actually follow on Twitter that she sent me a link that said we're now being put into a database that the so-called Jews are now very on high alert with this, and they're sending in their agents to
Wait a
do their
minute,
part.
my brother. Thank you for this part. And this
Yeah.
is why you saw the impact of Pastor Mello's video, The Third Secret of Fatima. You see all the impact that spiritual, who do spiritual things on YouTube. Brothers and sisters, I have testimonies. The hey, like 40% of the testimonies does not even come from Black people.
Yeah. And that's the saddest part because even over here in America, when I talk to white people, they know what they did. And it's sad because our own people, when you try to explain it to them, they're convinced that you're lying to them. And it's sad because we really are in that Willie Lynch syndrome where they know what the purpose of Willie Lynch was in the first place. And those who know are starting to realize that, the more they get to connect with this Bantu truth, it's going to leave a lot of our own people cut off. And they understand that, that salvation is of the Bantus now more and more. And so, unfortunately, like it says in Jeremiah 51, he says to come out of this harlot so that you don't get cut off. And see, if we don't come out of the carnal mindset, we're going to get cut off. It even says it in Revelations 18. He says, you come out of the harlot so that you don't share in the plagues, you don't share in the sins. I mean, that's why now you're seeing so many Black people with COVID because they don't want to let go of the harlot. And, this is why we're having so many people willing to take this vaccine because they don't understand who they are. And, that's the point of this whole system is that the false Messiah and his whole groupings of people of deities that are against us want to continue to keep us in the dark because they know they're going into the fire, and they want to take as many of us with them because this whole world has been set up to deceive Jacob, and that's the whole purpose of why a fake Jacob had to be created so that the real Jacob would quit looking for himself.
And what is with the people of Jacob? Are they ready to receive the message of the Bantus? Did they really understand, or is there something like secret societies among, is are some of our people, are they manipulated,
Oh,
or
highly. I mean, I grew up in a church check this out. This is how I even told this to my dad. I grew up in a church called People's United Methodist Church. And that's putting the Bantu right in our faces. That People's is Bantu. Okay. And so I saw that as when I translated it into Lingala, it's like, oh my gosh, they had it all in our face the whole time. And that church every year had Masons standing up in the congregation waving their colors. It's like it was obvious. And sadly, they're walking down the streets of these black people are walking down the streets wearing these, secret society outfits, wearing the banner of um, wearing the chain, the big old chain. I saw a guy one time on a cruise ship. He was wearing the big old chain of the compass and square, like he was, bling blinging it. And I'm like, you know, sadly, we have forgotten that this world is not our home, but we want to make it look like it is. We're trying to strive to be equal with the oppressor, even in Hosea it says, "You will never catch the husbands that you're trying to chase." He said, "You'll continue to try to catch them, but you'll never catch them." That's why in this nation, black people will never be equal to white people ever. We
No,
think we will. Unfortunately, to me, even in that brotherhood, you know, with the fact that it's still Ashkenaz and all those running it, a lot of that stuff, don't see us any higher. We're still being exposed as in that mockery of the Planet of the Apes. They were saying the word donkey, which I now understand that was mocking the Messiah on his donkey. That this is how they see us. We're still not equal to them, and so
it is like black people. They do not know their positioning now. They do not know that they have now to overtake. They have now to be the leader over the nations.
right,
And but white is it the fall? It is really the problem of white people. I mean, they will destroy each other because as long they understand more and more, they get more and more truth. They will destroy each other.
well,
That Zambia
it's
have never fight a fight by losing one person. They will lose their persons. They will fight themselves. Did you ever, if you read the fight of Josaphat, you are not there.
right,
You are
and
not
see
there.
that sadly, what I've learned is Stockholm syndrome and even the Willie Lynch syndrome is passed on to all lower level people now, because the higher level people, they know what they've done. Okay, so they know because they serve Lucifer and they know that they're doing his bidding. It manipulates all the societies. Remember, in the book of Jeremiah, it says that all the nations will become drunk with the wine of the harlot. So, realistically speaking, in your mind, even as a white person, you are convinced that when you read that Bible, it's talking about you and all peoples. When specifically preachers are either they don't know or they're taught to not preach certain scriptures, and they also, by changing the wording in the Bible, it loses the ability to see that there is a separation between Jacob and the rest of the world. Excuse me. So what happens when I talk to people who, like this lady I just spoke with this last week, she almost started crying when I started to really break down the scriptures to her, because see, there's so much most people don't even understand the scriptures. They just read them and go to church and just do their thing to be good Christians, and to say that they're trying to live the good life, but they don't understand that if you cannot do the things like the Messiah, he hasn't accepted you. And they don't understand that concept, that they've been taught to believe they have the power and manipulate it when they really can't, because if you did, you would actually see results of what you do. And so that has to do with a lot of manipulation of how pastors are talking to people here in this captivity and in this
So
land.
why do the so-called pastors or leaders, why do they not talking about coming together or coming to back to Congo or probably Africa, and why is this separation so big? Where does this come from?
It's intimidation and fear. I remember you guys talked about that pastor in Missouri, um, the one who Jonathan said went to see the guy in West Africa to learn about the history of the tribes of Israel. Pastor, uh, I know he died, but he was the one that he did a lot of truth teaching. However, he was always being warned. And so one of the things that happens here in America is there are too many pastors who are behaving like the hired hand, like the scripture talked about in the book of Luke, I believe, and instead of the shepherd who will lay down his life for the sheep. So what's happening is that even though there are pastors who know the truth, they don't want to be exposed for being liars in front of their congregations. And so, like I told Brother Yanata, it's what's happening with this Bantu truth is it's taking money out of people's pockets. Because remember, this is the Christianity is the gravy train of pastors. That tithes and offering is huge. And when you start waking up to the fact that that's a lot of this tithe and offering and stuff is a lie, then it turns people away from the gravy train. And so you have to continue to find ways to manipulate people's thoughts so that they don't continue to move in the direction away from your ministry. Because at that point, you become no longer effective to this quote unquote secret society's intentions of deceiving the sheep. So
Are there some people also that are being used from secret societies, Illuminatis, or something like that?
well, you also have to remember, brother, that remember this is because it's Kamata, because it's Egypt, the fallen angels take on shape shifting form. I was actually with a woman who verified this, that you can actually see, like, with the witches and the warlocks and all that and the stuff that they do underground, the fallen angels, they show up for these ceremonies and they shapeshift. And sadly, we fear them more than the Most High. And that's kind of the reason why I'm glad the Most High put me in the position I am to go after these organizations uh, spiritually, because I understand who is pulling the strings here, and I'm not afraid of that. And so, sadly, we have a false understanding that we can overpower these beings just by coming back to the Most High. But we don't ever see it that way. Because unfortunately, even though when you hear about the people who say they leave the secret societies and they go to Christianity, well, the devil's laughing because they don't understand he plays both sides, which is what it says in Isaiah. And unfortunately, they don't understand that it's always salvation of the Jews. But the point is, because the identity of the Jews has been hidden for so long, they don't understand what that scripture means. They keep thinking it's talking about the people who are calling themselves Jews in Israel bowing to the wall every day, and what they don't understand is those are Gentiles who were converts in the first century mostly. They don't even, most of them don't even remember that far back that this is all stuff that they stole from the real Hebrews.
Do our people in the diaspora, yeah, because you are a diasporan as well, like I am.
Right.
Do our people in the diaspora, especially now in America, our black people, do they know their positioning in this truth or in this world? Do they know what they have to do?
As much with people like yourself and myself, I think it's starting to catch fire. The problem is that many of them don't quite understand what has been taken away from us to comprehend what it is that we need to keep pushing forward to do, which is one of the reasons why in my teachings on my channel, what I do is I tell people, look, my goal is to help bring the sheep to the shepherds who have better understanding than myself. and to show the people where the Most High is actually saying this in Scripture, that you need to look for the shepherd, you need to look for these shepherds, you need to look for and you need to ask Him for guidance to bring you to the shepherds that know the pasture better than you do. Sadly, you have those who are saying, "Well, we've always been the shepherds," even though the Most High is saying you don't have the full truth. You think you have the full truth, and you really don't. Because if you actually listen to some of our brothers, and I'm not bashing any particular Hebrew Israelite group. When I talk to some of them, it's like you don't really look at the scriptures and you go precept and precept, line upon line, but do you have the understanding? Do you truly understand what Zephaniah 3:9 says? And this is where brainwashing becomes a key role, is that when you look at the different tribes and everything that they're trying to say exists, okay, you're not taking it up into context, how the head of the tribes, the original 12 tribes, the sons of Yahuwah, how they married into different nations. Okay, because they forget. Whenever I hear them keep saying, "Oh yeah, Africa is nothing but Hamites," I'm like, do you forget that Joseph's wife was an Egyptian? Do you
Do
forget
you
that?
forget that you even come from Africa?
Yeah. Do you forget that Judah had a wife that was also a Canaanite? So
This is what
we
I
have,
used to love from the Caribbeans, people in Jamaica and all these islands. They know, they know where they come from. This
yeah,
is,
Curacao especially. I've
yes,
been
they know where they
there, and
come from,
that
and
lady, yeah,
it is nice to love your culture. It's life. I never heard from Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and all this big Marcus Garvey. All of them talk well about Africa.
well, yeah, and see, that's the problem though, is if you look at the history of the people who kept talking about going back to Africa, they were always ridiculed or killed. Like, I know
Yes.
Marcus Garvey, they exiled him because he said that. The brother who was before him in this, after the slave trade, after slavery was pretty much, they said it was over, they tried to discredit him as well. When Malcolm said that, they killed him because one of the things that they understood was, if we go at that time frame, because of Simon Toko, had we gone back to Africa when he was walking, do you know how powerful we would have been as a diaspora? To meet him, and now we would return with armies.
I
It's
tell you,
kind of
if the diaspora pushed Simon Toko in his place, because they used to go so far back to Jesus, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Why not honoring the people that just came not even 60 years ago? Okay, if we
right.
put the prophets on their positioning, if we make the world understands who we are, which means who all our, we have to, why do white people always talk about in the highest ways about Hitler, about Caesar, about Alexander the Greek? Why do you see statues of Muhammad, of Jesus, on all these things everywhere? They're honoring their people.
Yeah, and see, it's
When
still
will
that.
our
Right.
people honor those people that die for them?
Well, and see, like I said, it comes down to manipulation, mindset. It's like I said, they took away the mind but left the body. So when it comes to white people, especially, they still have this concept of the creator has blessed us to be on top, so there must be a reason for that. So we must be the dominant race that he prefers. That was the whole concept, even behind Manifest Destiny, when they conquered the Native Americans going to the West, is that we had more technology, we had more knowledge, we were given all these different things. So the creator must see us higher. When not understanding that that was all intended for you to actually go to your downfall and be used against you, because the creator doesn't like people that are haughty and proud and boastful about themselves, and all the knowledge that they were gaining was actually making them less less of a less less favorable in his eyes. They just didn't, it's just like I said, you had a lot of preachers that manipulated the way the scriptures were being taught. You had a lot of, especially in Catholicism, because remember, prior to when the remember that the Protestant churches didn't really exist until after slavery started, when Martin Luther started to break it all apart. But of course, now we know that Martin Luther was actually part of the secret societies. So it was an intention that, as the whole purpose was, as King James started to make people aware of the Bible as a black king, that they changed his image. um, they had to cut that. They had to intercept that. They said, okay, we can't let them know that King James is putting out truth. So the guy who actually did his, I remember I looked in his story. The person who actually edited the King James Bible was a Knights Templar. So they had to make sure that this information never got to Jacob in our captivity, which is why they gave us a slave Bible, or we were never allowed to read it at all. Because a few of the slave revolts that took place in the early 1500s was because they found their names in the Bible, and so they,
Okay, so
they went crazy.
here's another question. Do
Yeah.
you think that our people, because the Mwanda say, the Mwanda, the spirit has always another thing to say than that what we know, or that what we think, or that what we believe. But the Mwanda, if the Mwanda says something, it is it comes from the Most High. The Mwanda say that the people that it will be the hardest people to come over will be the African Americans. It will be very hard for them to believe and come over, even
Well,
if they
yeah.
went to captivity. What do you think? Do you think that um our people are ready to coming over?
Um, we're not as ready as we should be. Um, a lot of it is our education is our biggest downfall, because what we teach in the schools, what we teach in the universities, what we get taught in the system, it makes our knowledge get puffed up. So like, you think your professors and all these other people are actually giving you, solid foundations of the truth about Africa and other and different things. And also you think that, once you learn knowledge, that you have the information. We're taught to think that you now have a lot of the knowledge.
Black people, they do everything with their feelings and believe. It's like if they learn something from white people, from nations, they think the white people are their friends, they belong to them, and they're showing them the real truth. Why didn't they show them how to build houses? Why didn't they show them how to construct Africa or their own places? Why did they never leave them go? They even destroyed the Black Wall Street in the time that black people wanted to create something for themselves. Black people really think that white people will let them free. They are captives.
Yeah, and
And they
see that,
just receive this piece, this a little piece from the truth, what they white people want to show them. And if you want to see the real truth, you can only become a Moses, or you will become one of them, a Satanist. That's why we have a lot of Satanists. And this will be my next question. Just
right.
answer this one, and you're gonna see right away the next question.
Okay. So one of the tactics that was used against black people, especially with Jim Crow, is this concept of deny, 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 deny. And then they flipped it after the 60s to, okay, let them, now that they've been denied for so long and we fought for it and they made us so low, okay, when we fought, they made us basically turn into like the mockery of the dog, which is like the Messiah was talking about. They made us beg, 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 until finally, when they threw a dog a bone, essentially, we never wanted to stop. So we always wanted to make it like we got to be better than the white man in everything that we do, from that time on. But you never catch him, because he's always got that step ahead. And see, that was an intentional act that was done to us to make us continue to strive for excellence, as they called it, but never actually seeing who we really are as a people. So it's like I said, it's all about a conditioning mindset to make it believe, well, now I learned some things, now I have some knowledge, now I can be better than you, now I know these different things, but they don't understand that you haven't gotten all the knowledge in your head. So essentially, it's a Luciferian tactic, in my point of view, because by continuing to, it's what I call the dangle the carrot in front of the horse syndrome. By continuing to dangle that carrot to make you want to covet the Ten Commandment all the time, where you feel you have to be better, because they purposely start to take the smarter kids out of the hood on purpose. They do that and build you up so that you make yourself feel like you're better than them. Remember, it's the house Negro versus the field Negro mentality that continues to grow in this
Yeah,
country.
we had someone even in our team. She was just hanging around with white people, and she had a very, very arrogant and bad character. Horrible. But go
Well,
ahead. I
and
know
see,
what
that's
you're saying.
and sadly, we're taught that when you reach a certain level here in America as a black person, you start. My cousin's a U.S. senator. Okay, he made a comment. I love this. I love my cousin, and my dad even. I love him, but he made a comment that kind of got my attention. Like, hey, if I could pull myself up by the bootstraps and make it, so can you. That doesn't always work that way. And here in America, black people do not support one another like we should. When you have black-owned businesses, we don't support them. It's usually white. My aunt owns a restaurant. A lot of her current customers were white people. Whenever it comes to it's like that. Jonathan said the crab in the bucket syndrome. We always, when we see somebody get up, we want to pull them down. We always say, "Hey, look at that! He think he better than me, or whatever." It's
This
always that
brings also directly the
mindset.
next question.
Hmm.
Are African Americans united?
No, no, not
You
at
see,
all.
this is exactly that is also happening in Africa. This is also that is exactly happening in Europe. So, and we are in the midst. We are uniting. We have to unite. We have
And
to do it, my
see,
brother.
like I said, and I think, I know when Dawidi Ben Congo told us, brother Yanata, it's going to, for black people to come together, it does take tragedy. If you look at the history of our past, when we were facing major tragedies, that's when we actually started to come together. That's when they got scared, you know. So when we find ourselves dealing with the fact that we're going to need each other to survive because we're going to get turned on, I think that'll be the
Tribulation, my
factor,
friends.
the
We
tribulation
need
factor.
tribulation. Yes. And that's
Because
why
like
Tatan Zambi is preparing us to build the place. This is it. And
yeah,
people just
so
think we're just joking around, sitting in front of YouTube and blah blah blah. The tribulation is about to come.
yeah,
We need disasters, brother, and it's well appreciated. We need it. People, my father used to say, a black man will understand if he die. Black
right,
people must die, and it's good.
right.
It's good if he die. Okay, it's very good. This is the only way to learn. Kill them. Pam 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 pam.
Well,
My
see,
teacher was brother.
right.
I am
Well,
very. This is
look
how
what
I
happened with
speak to you.
apartheid.
This is how I speak to
Yeah,
my elders. Old people. They have tons of people in their churches. I tell them, we do not want to repent. We do not want to call on with one voice to the Mwandan Semi. We do not want to learn from younger people. But that's why Tatan Zambi say young people will come and change the world. Not old people at all.
yeah,
Tatan Zambi is clear to that. We have stiff-necked people with closed hearts, hard-hearted people. My
right,
teacher used to tell me, black people are smarter, faster, wiser. They are easier to manipulate. They do everything what other people do, and they are like children's. If you teach them something, you will learn very fast. We do not need books. We don't have to learn things. By just seeing something from someone 2 times, 3 times, boom, you will do the same. 1 week later, you will even do something better than him.
right,
And we love seeing things, photos. We do not even love to read. We do not have to.
right.
Brother, do you know what my teacher told me? He
I'm
told
listening.
me black people need the whip.
Oh yeah, boy.
A white teacher, black people must be whipped if we
Yeah,
want him to work, if we
and
want
see,
him, if we want him to become someone.
You see,
That's
and
why
Luke,
white
let me
people
tell you
have a
something.
system how they used to wait. White
Go
people
ahead.
have a system how they used to become successful. Brother, I tell you, they have a system how they used to become successful. They take his child and they start teaching him, teaching him, teaching him, teaching him by force. They start, you know, they start showing him that what they want him to be, to become, by force. You know, what I want to say is, black people need, they need the whip. And Tatan
Right.
Zambi is doing exactly that. This is what I read there in Amos 9. He will bring chaos, chaos, and among this chaos, he will find his sheep. Here's the next question.
Well, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
One of the tricks that Lucifer pulled in this country, if you know what the history of spankings is, he decided to have his people start to say that that's abuse. Okay, so a lot of times now, the reason why so many young black kids and black people are not quite as, they're not quite as like how we used to be, where we were respectful, where we were making sure that we were, becoming more strong in achieving things because you did get your behind whooped. Well, because they've turned laws now that say, oh, if we catch you doing that, now you have a problem. And see, to me, that was a tactic, in my view, to weaken the black family because now the mom and dad can't have that discipline like they used to have, where they can keep, not spare. No, the Most High said, "Don't spare the rod." Well, now they turned it into a concept of, well, people were, they took the abuse um, situations and blew them up to a whole nationwide level. And so now you get caught spanking your kid, now you go to jail. And see, that's one of the tactics I think was done by the Luciferians to make us more, to make us less, um, how should I say, respectful, or less of a, to run more wild and do the things we want to do without, a lot of about without having self control.
You know, um, if you were going to the villages and you used to work on agriculture, and it's hard, right? To see sometimes our brethren, if you give them, like, let's say, $5, okay, $5 a day, it's very very good, for 4 hours work, $5, okay. um so now, um then probably they have done a good work, and you will give them, and you will say, oh man, I will give you now for this work that you have done, like a bonus, like I will give you like $10 plus. Brother, you will see them 1 week, they will not come to work as long they did not finish the $10.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, and see
So
here in
Jacob
man,
is a fool, you know.
yeah, and
And
see
they
here in
think we leaders, we are fools as well. They think, oh, this is a young guy. I can just talk about him. I can do. No. They think we are fools.
oh yeah,
This is what they think.
that's our problem here in America, because, and this is why they get so angry with the Mexicans, because the Mexicans will do the jobs that we refuse to do. They'll come in and they'll work their tails off and they'll make their money and they'll be, but then you offer the same job to a black person, they're like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not, they start
Do
getting
you know why? Because black Americans used to think that America is their home. They think they are welcome there. They think they are the Americans. They think they are used to be the one that belongs to America.
and
They
the
own
terminology,
America.
yeah, the terminology moves. We think we've arrived. They always use that thing. We've arrived because we're now equal with the white man, and we now are seen as equals or whatever. We got this mentality. Oh, we've arrived now that we're in. Now that we are seeing us on TV and you're seeing us in all these other jobs we couldn't have in the past. Now they're letting us be lawyers and judges and all these different things that are very high level positions. You're like, I've arrived. We have a negative. We have a bad problem with that.
It is always easy to find your mistakes by other people. If you do mistakes, or if you do not have luck, or how people used to call it, it is always easy to find it with other people. But that what people do not understand. Everyone has his luck. You have just to wait for your time. And it is easy to say, hey, black people in Africa have sold us into slavery. The Bible doesn't say so, and
No.
the history also have a complete other story. But
Yeah.
anyway, um even if I am sold or punished, let's see it like this. Let's go to the new time where we are living into, the new slavery. Every day people used to sell their own people. You have a good work, you have a high position, you never take care about your own people. You never take care about your family. You are egoists. You do not do anything to build up your community. If I start asking people, what do you do to build up your community? And I tell you, 90% of the people will lose their life immediately. Bam! They have never thought so, my brother. They have never
Yeah.
done anything, not anything. Not the most of the people, they have big stress against their families. So why do you say that African people sold you? If you're selling your own mother, you're selling your own father. If I'm calling you now, Mr. XRP Harlem, okay, um, maybe you can show me the Harlem Shake, but you can't show me love. You didn't do anything for your community at all. So maybe people should work on themselves, and knowing that selling someone has not only to do with selling someone from Africa to America. Maybe you sold yourself already. And these are the things that many people does not even know. And
Well,
even if all these things happened to me, I will not change my heart. I will always love my people, and I will always fight for the right, because this is how it's written in the book of Proverbs, okay? That, if you're righteous, you will stay righteous. If you are wicked, man,
yeah.
uh,
Even
you
Revelation
know,
says that.
exactly, you have to stay. If you do righteous thing, keep doing it. Keep doing the righteous thing. You know, if you're good, you are a good person. No one can come and say you're a bad person. But because the most of us are not, no, it is so. Because the most of us are not good, they used to believe other people sold me, other people have done this and this to me. Hey, did not the people in America destroy Germany?
Yeah, they sure did.
France came, Russia came. Did you ever hear the people in Germany talking like, "Ooh, America, we hate America. They came to destroy Germany"? No,
No.
they working hands in hands together,
Yes,
and they
definitely.
have kingdoms and kingdoms, and they're ruling. And
Right.
if we do not stop hating each other because the Canaanites sold us, now we became Canaanites. So you saying directly Israel is in Africa? Canaanites sold you, so
Well,
Israel is
because
Africa.
because that's where we took the Israel's land of Canaan.
My goodness,
Yeah.
Now here's the question
Okay.
before we stop.
All right.
Did the Bantu spirituality, did the people understand the Bantu spirituality? And what kind of spirituality did the people in America practice before the Bantu spirituality?
So, as my understanding, because I know my grandfather has a pretty um, in-depth history of slavery through the Dutch. It was they mixed it. So I know in the Caribbean they taught us that, like, I know there's a thing called makajumbi. I found out the meaning of makajumbi was actually good and not bad. So we practiced certain spiritualities that were good, but the slave master convinced us they were wicked. So they used a lot of our spirituality to curse the land, to curse other people. And so what that did is it blinded us to what we actually knew. There were those who did keep certain secrets about certain truths, like on the low, like the Creole and the like Haiti and other Caribbean, like Jamaicans and stuff and whatnot. So essentially, what they did is they used it against us in a lot of ways. But when they kept peddling Christianity as the way you needed to be, they literally would just kill people for practicing what they thought was right. So, before Willie Lynch made his letter, they couldn't control us because we kept our spirituality at that time from Africa. It was because of Willie Lynch that they started to
Did you
cut us
ever
off.
heard about New Orleans?
Yeah, they have a lot of Bantu type spirituality
Do
there still.
Bantu spirituality, but also voodoo and stuff.
Right.
Hmm?
Yeah,
So,
they do.
my brother, do you want to tell me? Do you want to tell you the truth? The spirituality in Africa, American people that they used to practice in the land of captivity is the Western part, Neurocentric, New Age spirituality. If not, they used to practice the spirituality of voodoo,
Right.
crystals, and different kinds of things that are completely goes to the Kemetic science.
Right.
This is the truth. Many
And see
people,
that was
many
when
people do this.
and see that was when they started getting initiated into this to the esoteric knowledge of the Masons.
Esoteric,
Right.
New Age. And no one can say, no, I know that Tanzambi is his name. I know that we can pray with water, washing ourselves, praying this and this psalms, then the wonder will come. No, no one knows that. And we're
Right.
like, man, I will go to my gardens, I will do my puppet there, candles on, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see?
It's
We can
it's
expose. And Christianity did not teach them how to reach out to the Most High.
no,
No,
definitely
no.
not.
You see? So, laughing about people doing voodoo in Africa is easy. Every human, if not today, but tomorrow, will search for his spirituality. Now, if we start asking people, what kind of spirituality do you practice all the time? Then you will see. If the people was in spirituality, it was like this waste of time, mostly. But if people start to searching for some more power, wisdom, etc., most of them are New Age, in Kemetic science. Many people, and there is also something with the blood. Many people through their bloodline, maybe the uncle, mother, or whatever, had already something to do with different kinds of spiritual voodoo or whatever they used to call it, white people, white magic, black magic. And
Right.
this will also goes to the children. And the mixture, my brother, the mixture between the West, the mixture between the native Indians, the mixture between the nations. Also, people used to practice um, different kinds of spirituality.
Well, yeah, because I
Okay,
mean the totems and stuff. I mean the Masons still use the totems. That's why we have all these totems everywhere. And our witches, our sisters would use, like, especially the witchcraft stuff. They were able to channel demons to these totems. Just like Native Americans could channel demons to their totems, and so they could open portals that should never been open. Because sadly, um, because of our hatred of our white map, we used to do a lot of. They used to do a lot of stuff to the slave masters to make him die sometimes. And so we were practicing at times certain ritualistic things that were still connect. I mean, that's how the false Messiah deceived us, because even though we thought we were deceived in Christianity and in our witchcraft, because like I said, the devil plays both sides.
Brother, I have sometimes some people calling me, some people with big problems. They're using substances, drugs, and then they're talking to me through the through Zoom or through YouTube, not through YouTube, through WhatsApp call. And brother, what you used to hear sometimes is like, yeah, I became a new power being, and here I'm living now here in this substance. I'm here in this planet, and this. Brother, what is the spirituality African American used to do in America?
It's a lot of channeling demonic stuff, I'll tell you that much.
Demonic.
Yeah.
Demonic, brother. And I'm open. If someone wants to challenge me, IURC member, all of them, they can come and I will ask them the same. What is your spirituality? They attack Dr. Mumbi. What is your spirituality? Then you will hear that hey, you can go to this Hebrew assembly. They have spears in their hands. Huh? They have spears in their hands.
Everyone needs to read, and I this is how the Most High woke me up to how spirituality works. It's called the Martyrdom of Bartholomew. And when I read that book, that really opened my eyes to how the Mwanda works versus the spirituality of demons. Because it literally says in that book, okay, that when Bartholomew had the Mwanda, not only did he not have to change his clothes, okay, he was never touched.
Bro, do
Okay,
you know why the
he was
people
always
in the
protected
desert
no matter
used to
what.
worship the golden calf?
The what now?
Do you know in the Bible they used to worship the golden?
Yeah.
You know, this is what people in America used to do. They
And see,
worship. They worshipped it this year.
and
They
see,
worship.
and
They worship things that are bright, shining, flashing lights, umbrella, Ella, things like that. You know,
right.
higher beings, brother. It's clear, brother. I am a European, brother. I am full European, brother. You see me here. I'm in Angola. I'm a stranger here as well. I'm new in
And see,
Angola.
yeah, and see, that's why I knew they kept those Bartholomew books a secret, because one of them shows you exactly how Satan deceived the world, because they went to go visit him. The Messiah took them to visit Beliar, and Bartholomew literally had his foot on his neck, and he's sitting there, spilling his guts about how he deceives humanity. And then in the other book, it shows you Bartholomew asked the demon a question: how do you get people to worship you? And one of the things he says was, well, they're already messed up. When they worship us, we just let up a little bit, and it makes it feel like they're better. So the manipulation, if you don't have discernment of spirits, you could still be talking to a demon, even though it makes it look like you're talking to the Most High.
And this is the other thing. Oh, horrible, my friend. In the West, people are not afraid to talk to demons, my friend.
No,
No, and they
even
know they
like
talk to demons.
Hollywood, like
They do
Hollywood.
channeling, card reading. They're going to, brother. There are some feasts where people used to do, and calling on demons, calling on dead people, and they say we used to do those things in Africa. What is a complete lie, brother? All
You
those
know,
things that is happening also in the West, not only in Africa.
well, again, it's all about manipulation. What you are taught to believe.
Brother, they
Okay.
brought gay people to us. They brought the bordells to Africa. They brought the sexual music with Rihanna sexing and showing that
Yeah.
her whips and stuff like that. They bring
Yeah. Channeling
all
demons
the
through the music.
brother. If we expose, you know, it is like it is easier if you do if you go to the movie industry. It is easier to manipulate a mulatto than to manipulate someone that belongs to Jacob. Do you know that?
Yeah. Well,
All the
I'm just.
mulattoes
I
used to show
mean,
them naked in the videos. I was showing Game of Thrones. I was like, wow.
well,
Okay,
one of the most hidden things about the entertainment industry that is now starting to come out, the secrets of it is, but when you first get ready to get started in it, they take you to a party where they're going to manipulate you and get you to do things, and they take pictures of you so that if you come out and try to say something against it, they expose you. So they do things to you at some of these parties that you go to where they put you in a mindset, okay, if you talk about what you see here, you will be exposed. And so Satan, he gets that going from the beginning. And so when people see the stars on television, they think they're all well and put together, but really in the background, they have been ritualized, and you don't even know it.
brother. If we go to Mexico, they have their traditions and their
Oh
cults.
yeah,
In Brazil, they have their tradition and their
worshiping the dead.
cults.
Yeah.
Africa, all over China. And brother, do you think in America they don't?
Oh, they do because I've seen it. My ex-wife,
Brother, brother,
she showed
everyone
me.
has a testimony of an uncle of a woman that went to prostitution. She saw things. Brother, many people. Oh, this is something that no one talks about, and they go against. Uh, yes, Bantu sister. You just have to type on. The thing is, I don't know why you can't get through me because I tried to put you into the video, but something shows me that I can't do that. I don't know why. Let me just remove Brother Trey very fast. No, something is wrong there, brother sister. In your place, you have to do something if you want to enter. But let me send the new link again. So, inviting guest. Here it is. Okay, just click on the link. Everyone that want to say something, because for me this is very personal today. But sometimes it has to be like this because people just think negatively. Africa's bad. Africa this and this and this. But the whole world do witchcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I will ask myself, what kind of spirituality do you practice? Hmm. Give me the name of it, and you
As
will
I
find it out
as I
very
started
quickly.
as I started to wake up about 4 years ago, when the Most High started to bring me out of Christianity, and I started to learn more about the Africa and the Hebrew Israelite connection and all that, it was almost like I could feel this because I live in a city that's marked by the Freemasons. Okay, so it was almost like I could feel the demonic presences trying to circle around me, trying to stop this because they have so many things that's in the ground. I mean, we have demons underground where I live that live underground that they work with. Okay, so they come out every so often to work with our military, to work with our, leadership. They interact with them. People don't even know this, so they're there. So the demons are always there. It's just that, they've hidden it so well that they don't even realize one of the ways that demons get attached to our people is through the military. Because what is the military doing? They're killing people. They're killing Jacob, and they don't even know those demons are there a lot of the time.
There's a song that Peter Kumbangu used to sing. They took our leaders, they took our people to go all over the world to start killing people, to start building houses for them, to do farming for them. This is what happened, brother.
Yeah.
Many people are in witchcraft, brother. Many people are in danger. People need
They just don't
healing.
know.
People have to purify themselves. They have to repent, brother. This is the truth here.
Yeah.
It
And
has nothing
see,
to do if you're in America, if you're in Latin America, if you're in China. The whole world needs deliverance.
right.
Hallelujah.
And see, even in the English language, there's demons in the language, the names of demons in the language. You can name your child a demon's name and you don't even know it. I found out, like to give you an example, the name Amy is a high level demon in Satan's order. Okay. And so because of that, you name your child Amy, your child is now cursed for her entire life. And you don't even know it. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Did I lose you?
I'm trying to let the Bantu sister into this conversation, but it's not working. Something is wrong with her on her side. Okay, go ahead. Can you hear me? You're muted, brother.
Are you there?
Yes. Go ahead.
I don't know what happened.
No. I just went out to try to let the sister in.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I lost the mic.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, brother, this awakening, this is why it's so tough. It's like you're hitting people with a ton of bricks about everything they think they know, totally backwards. But like the Most High told me, you're not going to accept it until you extract yourself from the harlot completely. After the analogy that I was given in the scriptures is about the wine. Renewing your body for the wine. Like he said, you cannot put new wine into old wineskins, and it's going to burst unless you renew unless you use new wineskins. So what he showed me was we have the harlot wine. Okay, you have to dump out that harlot wine, renew yourself, and then he can pour the new wine into you. Okay, if you don't ever separate from the old wine that the harlot gave you, you're going to burst. You're not going to understand and you're going to reject it because you're not going to see the whole picture. And see, that's the reason why I was able to accept this Bantu truth so much, because I was already on the verge of starting to see something was wrong with how they lied to us, and I could see some of the things starting to come together that made sense to me, where it was like, okay, that now makes more sense than I've ever heard from in my teachings, because now it connects, everything connects now. And see, a lot of people don't understand is when the Bible, the scriptures were meant to go back and forth, but they don't teach it that way. Okay, the New and the Old Testament were meant to go back and forth, but they don't teach it like that in churches or any other belief. So that you don't see that there's in the Old Testament the Messiah is speaking. They just don't tell you that. Okay, and so it's sadly many of us, because we haven't come out of Christianity completely, we still haven't renewed our vessel completely. When you start giving them stuff that they still latch on to what they think they know or what they've heard in the past, it doesn't match. So they reject what they hear that's new because they haven't renewed their vessel completely and dumped out all the old wine. And that's what I had to do. When the Most High came to me, he says, "You don't know nothing." I was like, okay, I don't know nothing. I had to say that. I don't know nothing. And I had to let him teach me because I didn't know anything. And I knew when I got myself into trouble that if I try to get ahead of him, that I would do things wrong. And so I was actually starting to come into this Bantu awakening before I even met it, because my sister went to Africa and she started showing me things about the Bantus, and that's what made me say, "What? Okay." So I needed to find out more about what she saw, and that's what made me get on this page.
Yes. I think things that will change a lot of something that will change a lot of things is if our people come over live over here, and then starting telling our people all over the world what is happening here, what is going on here. And by the way, we have many people that already relocated. They are in Uganda, Tanzania, in Angola, Congo. We have in Ghana a lot of people, Nigeria, and of course things are changing. And I mean, like the Bible verse have said very clear, many people won't come over. It is like it is, and I don't know really want people to be like, frustrated, not believing no more, that they are welcome in Africa, blah blah. Africa is at all not perfect. Africa is a hard knock place, and I mean, uh where is it not,
Well,
and
see, and that's, I'm a historian. I taught history. Okay, I studied history for years. I've heard professors who actually were able to contradict what we learned in the high schools. That could, there was a professor, he taught the truth about Africa, that it wasn't just this concept that we sold each other into slavery. It was more like, like this was said in the movie that was made by Mikhael Massa. There was obviously, like you said, there was a disagreement among tribes. There was a serious disagreement among tribes. So the hatred was already there. All the Europeans had to do was use it against us. We just don't understand that. The
exactly.
hatred was
This is
already
that.
there.
This is that what our people also have to know in the diaspora. It's like the hatreds among tribes. These are the things that brought confusion. They wanted they wanted the king. They wanted to finish up with the king because the king had also done some mistakes. That's why it's written in the Bible: the king that you have chosen above you, because of him you will be sold as bondman and bondwomen. We can't just show people like you have sold us and you and this and this and this and this. You know, it's not one person. Also, everything that we said here is not personal. It's not like every African American is the same. Every people in Africa are the same. No, we are talking about specific people, and this is very very important because among those people, you have always those people that are chosen.
Right.
That people that have complete other ideas. But really, we have to do the best for our ability to take the strange people, the wicked people among from us.
Well, like I said,
Um,
you have to have the Mwanga. You have to have the Mwanga.
they
The
need the
Mwanga is
Bantu
the
truth,
only way.
brother. I am so proud, brother. We have the key. I don't care if people believe, if people attack, if people say certain things. We, the Congo, we have the key. Brother, do you know how many people go to Nkamba, Congo, the New Jerusalem? Do you know how people come to visit Nzambe Malambo, the church here, or the Yeba Church, or the Church of Simeon Toku?
Right.
Brother, if you type on and do your researches, you will find many African Americans, big leaders, the big old leaders. They come down, brother.
Yeah,
They
and that's the
brother.
saddest part.
Do you know what
They
they
they,
do?
they see
they
the
they
truth,
learn the spirituality, they
and then
learn
they go
more, they
back and
take
lie.
over, they buy land, they do all this. Later the small chiefs want to come over, they cannot even buy one piece of one, they cannot even buy 1 kvadratmeter.
Yeah. See,
Brother, I tell
they,
you,
they come to
things are
Africa,
changing in
they
Africa.
learn the truth, then they come back to America and lie to you. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem.
Uh, there are some secrets, brother.
Yeah.
Secrets. No one wants to sell secrets, only Mikhael Massa. And I'm not selling it, I'm giving it for free. No one will give you secrets, brother. Secrets is power.
Right.
You have secrets, you can do money. Secrets is money. Secrets
Yeah.
is
And
power.
see, when you're still using the fallen
Know
angel
that.
manipulation mindset, okay, the fallen angels know that when you know the secrets, they lose the power. They know
Mhm.
that. When you're still
So,
using fallen angel
and
and mindset, that's
the
a lot of
fallen
the
angels
problems
know
we're dealing with.
when you know the secrets, they lose the power. They know that. When you're still
So
using fallen angel mindset,
okay.
wait a minute, Bantu sister, you're online. You have to stop one stream or one television or something because we can hear ourselves. Okay.
That's what I had to do.
Wait a minute, Bantu sister, you're online. We have to stop one stream or one television or something because we can hear all.
I don't have any problem.
You're online.
Hold on. Hold on.
All right.
Oh, now she muted herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
and
wait
so
for the elder. Let's see what she will say. We
right.
are now 2 hours online and even 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
if
like I
someone.
said, when I told you not to, I'm almost 47 years old. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so
Wow, brother.
I've been through a lot with the Most High, and that's kind of why I was saying, people. I used to always question a lot of things, and even when I was younger, I knew that Satan didn't like my book that I wrote because it was about the end of the world and him being destroyed. And it was
Nice.
funny because you know, as I've gotten older and I've gotten more wiser in this, especially now coming to the knowledge of this, it's like this Bantu truth verifies the Book of Thomas because it says in that book when you start to understand the full truth of things, you will look down upon everything like it's dead. And that's exactly what this Bantu truth does. It makes you start to see everything is dead around the grave. Like everything is like people are just going about their normal lives and they don't even realize how dead they are inside. You know, they think that they're alive, but they're because they're still trying to live carnally with spirituality because Christianity kind of makes it seem like it's okay to do that sometimes in other ways. I told my wife, I said, the biggest lie of America is all you got to do is take the Bill of Rights and the Ten Commandments and they contradict each other. But yet Americans still think that the Most High is okay with that. And that's the deception.
Okay.
Huge deception. So Christian Americans think that they're still okay even though they're living by contradictions and they don't understand that.
Yes. Yeah, brother. Hey, we grew up with Whoopi Goldberg. We saw what is this? One of this wicked women, the Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, yeah. My
Yeah,
roommate used to work for her, and he was Jewish.
Oh, you see?
Yeah,
So
and he said that she hated men.
yeah. You
She
see,
hated
so
men.
we know the passion for Jesus the Christ in America. We know the worship that came out of our brothering in America in those churches. Oh Jesus, help me. Oh, in the Lord of Jesus, oh, the mercy, have mercy on me. And it's not like the this elders and these mothers, they used to wear pants. They used not to cover their head. They did all this. I saw it in spirit. I saw it. I was there. Our elder mothers, they used to wear and wear clothing like the people in Africa. They used to cover their heads. But in the end of the day, what happened? Nothing.
Well,
Because
just
no
to
one
give
have
you,
teach them the truth.
yeah.
No one have told them they have some brethren in Africa. No one told them there is a spirituality that they have to follow. But brother, me myself, I do not want to see the elders dying in the West. I'm so
I know
sorry, brother.
it's hard. And see,
My elders will have
just
a
to go,
place.
just
They
to
will
show
have
you
a
how,
place.
yeah,
Brother,
just to
they will
see,
have a
uh,
place where they will go.
right?
Okay?
Like the Most
It
High,
will
he
be.
told me he's done with the elders not leading the sheep right. I mean, just to give you an example, my sister-in-law, I love her, but she never saw the purpose of why the Most High did this. Her kids were playing with spirituality and they didn't understand. Okay, and he gave her a second chance when she allowed her to see the Maleki to fight the demon that was coming after her to snap her neck and kill her. Okay, she would have been dead that night. the Maliki had to show up, and she could see the Maliki behind her. He was black, okay, and to force the demon back into the portal. They had opened the portal in her house, and the demon came out of it and was going to kill her. And I said, yeah, I said that's the thing that the most, and she didn't understand. He was trying to show her the way she was living and the way that she was believing almost got her killed, and she didn't even know it. Because if that demon would have got to her, she would have been dead. And that's why the angel had to show up. She saw the angel. He was a big old black angel. She said his hair was kind of like mine, but a little bit higher. He was darker than me. And he was dressed like the movie Legion, I guess. And he had the outfit like that on. And he had that spear pointed at the demon. And then I knew based upon what you told me, Baal had come out of his shell because he was a frog. It was a frog demon. And I was like, yeah. I said, why were your kids messing with a Ouija board? You know, and she wasn't paying attention. And see, a lot of times, in Christianity, she don't. I mean, she didn't even know how to even say "be gone" in the name of Jesus. That angel was like had to be right there, or she would have been dead. And so obviously Christianity does not teach a lot of that, because even now when I told her that story that the Most High showed me, she kind of laughed and she laughed it off. I'm like, no, you should have
Brother,
been dead.
Christianity have teach us slavery, brother.
Yeah,
Christianity have brought us to slavery, and it has teach us slavery to be good niggas.
yeah. And see, even now when I was showing my wife, because I had some relatives came against me because Pastor Mello did a prayer for my brother-in-law who has Alzheimer's. Well, the Most High showed me because he ignored me, he didn't do what he said. A curse fell upon him instead, which verifies the scripture that says, "I bless those that bless you, and I curse those that curse you." Because some people started saying stuff against me. I'm gonna tell you a true story, man. At my job, this brother came against me, and I mean, he went off on me about trying to show him some things. Not even the night was over. I don't know what the Most High did to him, but he quit his job the next day. I don't even know what the Most High showed him, but he was gone. And it just goes to show you that the Most High doesn't play when it comes to people trying to help you, get over this into this truth. And he was like, no, you're not going to, he basically said, you're not going to go against my servant like that. And he literally was scared. I don't know what the Most High showed him.
That
I don't
that
know
what
what
I
he
know
did, but he
is,
was scared.
some things we should keep it for us, but
Yeah,
but the other thing is that what I know, we are building something, and if you're
right.
building something, it is not good if you have someone in the house and he's throwing stones against windows, and it is very, very dangerous. But we used to believe that the Most High will bring us together, that
Right.
everything will be fine. Like I've said, my brother, um, we have found a way to people to come over. People can come over. Um, I will be in Germany for a good time, but after that we can go all over. 30 people, 40 people, I don't care, coming over first and just checking 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, I don't know. You can will have Angolan resident, uh, um, yeah, working with us in Congo, in the Congo region, in Angola. I am on my laptop, still not getting through. You have been online. You have been online. I saw you here.
Yeah.
Just try now, because we want to quit. If you just try it now. There's a link. Click on the link one more time, and then you're gonna see. Then you will be popping up directly into the video. So now, yes, like I said, we really want people to come over. Just send some emails to Sister Keiko, Sister Kim, and maybe also Beulah, always searching for people that want to work with us and helping us, but also the other Beulah H&P, the company of Beulah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I booked my ticket and everything. I'm just waiting for the visa and stuff to go through now, and hopefully I'll be there in June.
Okay, wait a minute. Now we're gonna hear something here. Okay, brother. I think you are the Christian, right? Dude is the I think it's the Christian. They used to
Okay.
say so many things about Christianity, right?
Uh,
Love, love, hey, peace, brother Mikhael and brother Trey.
Pe-
Mikhael,
Peace, brother.
sorry, Mikhael, sorry. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
Yahuwah Mu.
yes.
with the English. It's my first time using this app. I've never used this app before. It's similar to Zoom.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but hey, peace to both of you brothers, and happy New Year. You know, happy
Happy
New
Yes,
New
Year.
thank
Year.
you.
Salama.
For real, for real. And I just wanted to join the chat because join the live because I was just listening in, and I've been listening, you know, since a while now, and I just wanted to speak. It's a blessing to be able to join you guys. It's my first time ever really uh, joining a YouTube live like this. For real. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah, but we appreciate you, and
Oh, I'm
Good
saying,
to
also
hear.
it's good that you're following the Bantu truth and you're understanding certain things.
yes,
There
sir.
is so many truth outside there, and every truth is a truth. If something is right, it is right. No one can say it's a lie. Even if people used to go and take some truth in other channels, you have to go all over to find truth. No one has the full truth. And yes, we appreciate that you are here. And what do you want to tell us?
Oh man. I mean, I agree, brother. It's all about the truth. You know what I mean? It's all about truth. All things good and true, man. All things good and true. And it's, yeah, like you said, brother. It's a be able to, just fellowship with you guys tonight. Just join you guys on this first day of the new year. It's crazy, man. Yo, I don't know about you guys, but like 2020 has been a trip.
If I tell you something about 2020, you probably never believe me.
Man, I mean, 2020 was just crazy.
I
Crazy.
actually knew I was given a warning about 2020 9 months before COVID even hit.
Wow,
But most
that's
people,
crazy.
I don't tell people this too often. But I was given a rebel. I actually got into an argument with a pastor that he claimed to have the Jewish roots to Jacob, and that he was a Christian Jew, and he thought a lot of the stuff that I was preaching, he thought I was wrong all the time. Now I prophesy a few things about 2020, and basically on my channel I talked about that there was going to be some things coming, and when it all went down, I wasn't even shocked.
Yo, I think I think the connection is messing up for some reason or something. Like your voice was cutting out for a little bit.
Mine?
Your, yeah, your voice is cutting out right now. I think
Okay.
I,
I
the
think
connection.
you guys can say.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me clear?
I can hear you now.
Man, you're cutting out.
Uh, I can
Oh,
hear
okay,
you just fine.
okay. I mean, like, yeah. Your voice is kind of cutting out for me. Like, Mikhail's voice was clear, but yours was kind of cutting out. Yo, Mikhail, can you hear me clear?
Yeah, I hear you clearly, brother.
Yeah, I could hear you clear too. And for some, do you notice that Trey's voice is kind of cutting out?
No, no, no.
Oh,
Everything is okay.
yeah, your voice is cutting out too now, Mikhail. I think maybe it's because I'm not using the app. I'm using my browser because I don't have the app. I should download the app, and maybe that will help. But
No, no problem. You don't need the app.
I clicked on the
But
link.
anyway,
I
I'm
clicked on
I'm
the link.
gonna I'm gonna close this session. We're gonna talk next time.
All right.
Yeah, hey,
Yes.
hey, but Mikhail, I just wanted to ask you one thing, bro. Like, yo, like, do you know what like the definition of the word Christian is?
Brother,
I'm not.
the
I'm not. I'm
definition
not.
of the
I'm not trying to
definition
argue.
of the word Christian is like a follower of Christ.
Right. And when you talk about when you sometimes that's what I'm saying is that like the only reason why I ask you that is because sometimes when you talk about Christians, it's like you're not really talking about true, true. A true Christian is following Christ, whether that's Christ, because in over here in America we call him Jesus Christ. I understand that, I understand that they changed the image of him for sure. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. But what I'm talking about is the word Christian is a follower of Christ. And what I'm saying is that sometimes I feel like I understand that, there's a language barrier. But what I'm saying is sometimes, when you talk about Christians, is I feel like maybe you are getting confused with maybe like something else instead of like a true Christian, because like you said, you even said it yourself. The definition of a Christian is a follower of Christ, whether that's Christ or Yeshua or Isaiah, you know what I mean? Like, it's whatever name you want to call it, but either way, we're following the way of Christ. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, maybe if you can consider, just like I don't know, maybe you're getting mixed up with the Christians and the Romans, because the Romans, Christianity didn't even come up until way after Christ got crucified, right? Because
Actually,
Christianity,
that's not quite true.
I
Your history's off. I'll break it down if you like. Are you there?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so the actual word Christian existed before the Messiah was even born.
Exactly. It's
Oh,
of
really?
What
course.
happened? What happened
I didn't know
is,
that. I did not know that.
yeah. What happened is, what
I didn't
happened is, the Roman Empire needed to control the Bantus that had spiritual power. So they took their worship of the false Messiah Helios Christos and combined it with the people of the way, was what the Messiah was actually called his followers, because his name, they called him Yesweh and the Father Yahweh, and they were called the people of the way. So in order for the Roman Empire to control the followers of Yesiah, they had to combine them into their pagan worship of Helios Christos.
Okay. You were cutting out for a little. Like your voice is still the connection for some reason is a little messed up. But I heard like most of what you were saying. Um,
Hmm.
Okay,
yo, like
I heard him very well.
my question is this.
Maybe
My
I
question
should
is
break
this.
it down for you. Look, brother,
Hey, yo, I can't hear you.
Christianos, Christ,
Okay, now
Christmas, Xmas,
hey, yo,
brother.
connection's messed up on my part, bro. So I think I
Okay,
might
brother.
need
No,
to either
no, no
download
problem,
the
no
app.
problem,
I need
no
to
problem.
download the app.
We're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna just remove you, and then we're gonna talk about it. Then next time maybe you should come up and ask your questions. Okay. We why do we say that we are not Christians? I can explain. As followers of Yesiah, yeah, we have to
Okay.
know something. Our forefathers, they used to follow the prophets. They used to follow Yesiah. They used to follow all this, all the saints, whatever. But they never called themselves Christians.
Right.
Christianity came with the Romans.
And Simon the sorcerer, that I know that was mentioned before as for some people I've heard about. People don't know that actually Simon the sorcerer is the one who went before Nero and told him he was
Brother,
Jesus
they
Christ.
worship the sun. They are worshiping the sun god, man.
Uh, yeah, because
That's
when Simon the sorcerer was sitting in front of Nero with Sola and Kepha and Paul and Peter, he actually fulfilled the prophecy of Elijah in the Apocalypse, where he turned into different people. He changed his image into different people, and right in front of Nero, he killed an animal and then raised it back up to act like he could raise the dead. The one thing he got upset about when he was being chastised by Kepha was he didn't know anything about when they did the breaking of the bread. Then he didn't understand that. So what he told Nero was, I'm going to raise up and come back like the Messiah said he did. So when he rose up, the demon picked him up, and Kepha made the demon drop him, and he broke into pieces. The only reason why Nero got upset with Kepha was because he thought he was the one that was being demonic. So he ordered him to be crucified. So and they beheaded Paul. So, you know, when I heard about that whole Simon the Sorcerer thing, I said Simon the Sorcerer is Tammuz. He was using Tammuz's power. He was using Ishtar's
Exactly.
power.
This and all this comes not even.
Yeah,
It was even way older in the Babylonian.
right.
This crucifix, the cross,
In Babylon,
and
yeah. I've
all
seen that.
this story about Jesus is not new.
Yeah.
It's not new. Torah and
Yeah.
people used to
Tammuz
see
had 12 disciples too to match it.
exactly,
Yeah, because Satan was trying to get ahead of it. You know,
exactly, brother.
Ishtar called Tammuz the Messiah. He was called the
Brother,
shepherd
it is
god.
a dangerous awakening. It is a
Yeah.
dangerous.
He was
You
called
do
the
not even
shepherd
know
god.
where to start. You know, you
Yeah.
do not even know where to start. You don't even. We do not even know where to start. You know, and this is what he said. He was like, "Oh, we are talking about colors. Me, I don't care. I don't care if he's black or red. Really, I tell you, this is something that I do. I just take out the everything what is a lie and goes to Isaiah and it is a lie. I take it out. He can
Can
be
I blow
blue. He can be red. This is Hebrew Israelites. They
can I
just
blow
took the
something
white
up?
Messiah. They made him black, and they just put racism, hatred, and arrogance and everything above the scriptures, and they're like, wow, now we made it into heaven. The next step will be like the Muslims, you know, because they are black, they will never be like this because they used to be Jacob. Many will be not like the Muslims because it's given to Ismail. Ismail has the blessing of killing and people, you know. But normally, do you know what they used to do? Normally, they will
What's
be
that?
like putting bombs on them and just running to houses. Boom,
Oh yeah.
cars. Boom. We are Israelites. Crown Rasharala. Jesus is black. There was a couple. There was a couple. They showed themselves complete naked. And they asked him, "Why are you naked? Do you know we are Israelites? Jesus is black, and that's why you're running naked over the corner." No, the
Well,
video is there.
you know what's so I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna really blow people away because I know I've seen the picture with Pope John Paul II kissing the Quran. Do you know that most of those Muslims that go blowing up stuff are actually sent to blow up people by the Vatican?
You see,
People don't even know the Vaticans are behind them.
by in the name of Jesus.
Yeah, the Vatican sends Muslims to go blow people up. They don't even know that.
Oh my goodness, we already understood that Jesus is Lucifer. They used to use the name of Jesus, but it is Lucifer, the sun god. We
Yeah,
have to
Tammuz.
understand this.
They merged them. They merged him with see, and this is what's so funny is Tammuz was darker black than Yesiah, and he turned himself white.
Exactly.
He turned himself white.
Exactly. They think Alexander the Greek, you know, was not talking about this Christian gods. They think the Caesar did not talk about the sun god and all those things, you know. No,
Yeah.
brothers and sisters, we are not Christians.
Nope.
Where does this name came from in Africa? Someone used to translate me Christians into any African language. Come on.
Yeah. They like I said, it comes from the Greeks. It comes from the Romans.
Exactly.
Helios. Why do you think they put all the halos in the picture? For Helios Christos. That light above his head. I mean, that's all the halo, you know? The
My goodness.
sun god.
And this is where they used to say to the sisters and this Joshua Mapong, because they used to say those things. They are like, no, we don't believe in this bullshit. Okay, they just do their work. They try to be righteous. Okay, They try to do that what the Most High want from them. They do not believe in every bullshit, really. Okay, and this is what I say. I saw it. Tatan Zambi. I was praying. I was praying for America.
Mhm.
I was like, Tata, can you please show me? Is my work really worthy? Do I go to the right path? He gave me Jeremiah 20, from
Yes.
from verse 7 up down.
Yes.
uh, then he started to tell me, look, my brother, look, my son, I will take you. In the dream, he took me to the United States. I saw the mothers, all nice, but he didn't showed me the new generation. He showed me the old generation, the
Uh,
older people, how they used to dress, how they used to believe, how they
right.
used to think. Hey, this is how the Most I say, these are my people. Mother, go and take them from captivity. And I was like, what? Because if I open the television now, brother, I will see naked women running over. I will see
Yes.
people shouting, I am proud. You know, I was seeing myself as I was 18, 19. No, I
Yeah.
was like, these people, we need we need your help, Father. Because people in Africa do not understand. People in the United States do not understand. People in Brazil, brother, Brazilians are not easy at all.
Yeah.
You know? People, brother, this awakening. And that's why, brother, I don't care what people say. I am like, prove it what you do. Prove what you do.
Well, it's like, I mean, even I love when the Messiah told his disciples when the Pharisees and the Sadducees were going off on what they were saying. He said, you know what? Just leave them alone because they're already judged.
Exactly.
They're
Just do
already
let's
judged
just leave them alone. Exactly. Just leave
because
them alone. Let them do. We're gonna see. Maybe they're
you know,
gonna bring us to their gardenings or to their garage where they used to to keep their Porsche. Maybe this is where we're gonna have the place to be. Maybe this is the place where we're gonna be scattered. You know, I don't know, something like
it's
that.
for me, my whole concept in this awakening is, you know, I stay in my lane. My job is to expose this system
Oh, hallelujah!
and show people how we've been manipulated for so long, and even do it in scripture. It says the statement the scripture says the devil has deceived the whole world, the whole world. Okay, not just part of it, not just half of it, not just three
And
quarters of
sister,
it,
it's
but
not
the whole
working
world.
like you want to enter. It's better
You know?
to enter with your computer. You are already you always inside, but then you have to unmute yourself. It's like you click on the photo where you are, and then you click on unmute. There's mute and there's unmute. But you try to enter. If you try to enter like this, I can't add you because there is. I think there is no photo. You have no camera on your. You don't even have to show yourself, but it's not working. I can't add you. I will give you 5 more minutes. Just try now, because I want to end this. We are going more. Where it's talking more than 3 hours.
Yeah,
This is.
yeah. Like I said, bro. We as a people just need to understand that our primary goal is to focus on the Most High's desire and not our own. If we focus on the Most High's desire, you will always be right.
Mm,
Okay. The minute you start I learned this myself. That when you start deviating it from what his desire is, his heart is, what his intentions are, which is to bring Jacob together, when I start deviating from that, now I got a problem.
mm.
And that's one of the things is that, you're only going to be with the Most High when he said, if he finds delight in you, then you have it made. If he finds things that he's not delighted in you, you will struggle. You
Of
will
course.
definitely struggle. And I learned that.
brother. There were and some people they work with me together. Then, brother, this person was such a liar. I don't know. I'm brother. I'm very patient. I'm really patient. But this person was such a liar, lying here, lying there, and I was just watching, I then there was a work that he used to do. He didn't do it at the end. That I did it myself. I was like, okay, I think maybe it's nothing for you, right? Okay. Then he found out it's nothing for him. Okay. What happened? He opened an assembly. Okay. People that have assemblies talk about me, but they never invite me. Or talk about the awakening that we used to have, but they never invite us. You know, it's not always that they used to talk in negative things. They used also to say very, very good things. But they can also invite us to pray with them, to having fun with them, to talk with them. I mean, I'm very open. My number is under the description box.
And that's when I go
You,
to Revelations, where he talks about those who say they're emissaries but are not.
brother, the
That you have
people
to
that I
unite.
meet, people that I know, you cannot even see them from far, brother. Okay, you cannot go just, oh man, I am not even with millions of money in your pocket. You won't see those people. They don't care.
Yeah.
You cannot call them. Oh, now here my mom, my grandmother have this and this problem. They don't care. They will say yes, preach, go take the Bible, and maybe Tatan Zambi will help you. They won't stay there for hours and pray with you. No, no one will pray for you. So now, this good brother, by the way, it was the brother also that dreamt that he went into the house and he saw a lot of precious things and he started to steal those things. And this is also why he have stole these things. It's like he wanted to steal the awakening. He wanted to steal the truth without doing something for it. You know, without fighting for the truth. You know, this was his problem. He wanted just the truth. The Most High have promised us. This is Revelation 2:9. You are poor, but you're not really poor, but you are rich.
Right.
You see?
Exactly.
This is the promise from the Most High.
Right.
You know? And there are some people that are like, man, Mikhael Massa have this and this and this skill. If I use him like this, man, I will become rich in 2 days.
Yeah. That's the people who, and that's why, sadly,
brother, I can expose in the
that's our
easiest way.
history.
People will be like,
That's
yes,
our
they want to
history.
make me fall. They want me to fall, you know? They want me to fall, brother. And they don't do not even know who they mess with, you know? Sometimes
You know,
someone can be like a sheep, but sometimes someone has to be like a lion as well. I cannot
right.
always be like laughing with everyone. Yeah, if I know that I have a long road to go, a long way to go.
Well, there's two
So
sides to our Messiah. And he said if we're going to be like him, okay, you're going to have the two sides. You're going to have the nice side sometimes, but then you're going to come out like the lion too. If you're going to be
exactly.
like him.
There's a time to cry, there's a time to laugh, there's a time to fight, and there's a time to be humble. There's a time to chill, there's to try to act. There's to try
Right.
to move, there's to try the time to stay. You know, this is how it is, you know. You
Right.
know, you see me here now, just wait if I'm in Germany. You see me directly, I'm looking differently. This is how it works. From time to time, things change. We are moving forward. You know,
And you got to know
and
who
what
you're talking
happened to this? What happened? Now listen. He opened his own assembly. Brother, we had in this assembly, we had a great singer. I never heard someone like this before. He was singing songs about the Bantus and the awakening.
to.
Such a great voice, humble, very skillful guy. Oh my goodness. I just heard from far. I never, many people don't reach out to me because many people reach out to my elder, like people like Pastor Mello, yeah, Jonathan. They have more contacts to the people. If people call me, they have big problems. Oh, big old problems.
Oh,
You
interesting.
know, you see, people that call me have problems and a lot of questions.
Right.
A lot of questions. So, you see, I'm here talking 3 hours. My wife is like just watching me from far. You know,
Yeah.
this is my life. You know,
Fortunately, mine is sleep.
you know. Look, what happened? He created his own assembly. No problem at all. Talking about the Bantus, right?
Mhm.
Okay, what happened? He just invited a lot of people to he invited a lot of people to be part of this assembly. The same people that used to come to the tabernacle as well, they used to hear from the Most High saying, yeah, you are blessed, you are strong, you will do this and this and this. It's the truth. There are strong people all over, and they have a calling.
Right.
But then in another way, they are like, man, because we are so strong now, we are so strong, and we received our messages. They are like, just put Mikhael Massa by side. Let's create our own, and using the brother that used to sing so nice and making money with him.
And
And there
sadly,
was a sister.
yeah.
Now listen, there was a sister. There was a sister. He took the music because the sister used to communicate with this brother that used to sing, right? Oh, okay. She I think Bantu sister made it. No, this is dude again. Dude, we have no time for the Christian mindset here. We are not Christians. So now, um, um, look at this. What happened? This sister used to talk to this brother that used to sing. Uh, he created some songs, for normally the Bantu truth. I think many of us have never heard this song.
Mm.
And what happened? I heard this song, amazing. I sent it to Yaya Jonathan. Was like, who's this guy, man? Maza, do you know this guy? I say, no, I don't know him. She's a sister sent me the songs of this brother, and this brother is amazing, yo.
Wow.
What happened? Not even 2 minutes later, after the sister posting the three songs into the Bantu prayer group, brother, someone popped up and called the sister, you, are you joking? Do you want me to finish you off? La, 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 la. Don't joke with me. Don't play around with me. Do you know I own this man? This man is my man. Do you not know we're gonna sell this music? Do you not know I've been bringing forward? No one knows you guys.
Mm.
Dude, show your people who you are. Bring the good fruit off. Show the music for the diaspora.
Right.
You're singing so nice. You're having a great gift. You're talking about the Bantus in a way that no one can do with music, inspiration music. You want to sell this bullshit? Hey, I was like, this is the same thing. Like many people came up to this awakening, just like sell everything, sell, sell, sell. I was like, okay, I understood.
Well,
I
and
didn't say anything, brother. Listen, I didn't say anything. He just continued, right? The brother that, because it wasn't the brother himself that made the music that start to say those things that he do not want this music to be posted. It was another brother that said that he owns the brother, that he's that he's the Messiah. Now this
wow.
Messiah. Oh, brother, this is the awakening, brother. This is the awakening. We can, if Yaya Jonathan would open his mouth here, brother, this would be too late. It would be too late, brother. You know,
Hmm.
you know. So what happened? The same brother, uh, have this assembly. Everyone goes his ways. Boom, no assembly no more.
Hmm.
And this is what I mean. How can we come together? Everyone has his own thoughts. Everyone has his own thoughts, and it is okay to respect other people's thoughts. It's very, very important. But in another way, also, we have to do the Most High's will, and the Most
Right.
High have some conditions,
Oh yeah, he
you know.
does.
And people are just like, I pop up. I have maybe some, we have so many people. They had a lot of money in their lives, and later, now also because of coronavirus, they have lost a lot of income, work and stuff like that. And they just try to find out how to do their money, how to make money. And maybe they used to come from the Hebrew Israelites, because many people that are in the Bantu, the most of them do not come from Christianity, but they come from Hebrew Israelite camps. And they saw how the Hebrew Israelite camps walk by making money, and money be supported from big old basketball players and stuff like that, and they think they have to do the same.
Eddie Murphy, because he's a Hebrew Israelite.
Exactly. You see? But in the end of the day, Eddie Murphy will find out, oh, like this Michael, there's a Michael that he used to do kung fu or karate in his movies. He was in Ghana. And after that, people go to, brother, do you know that people come to Congo and everywhere? Like I said, only the rich people that have money, big old churches, they're coming down. The last people that will understand are God's sheep. They will be like, they, Massa, Mikhael, they told me not to come over. How can, how can I find my way home now? You know?
Yeah.
Because they're smart people. Brother, I'm talking daily to people there with different kinds of skills and intellect, brother. People have ice machines, coffee machines. People have, they're sending tractors. They're sending their own cars. Brother, people are leaving the diaspora. I'm so sorry for those liars behind the YouTube and talking rubbish against the Bantu truth or against any other truth that comes from Africa.
Well, yeah,
I'm
like
so
I said,
sorry for them.
it's that money thing, like you just said. When they leave what they know, that money goes away because you stop contributing. Because now you realize that it's not the full truth. So those people get upset because now, like I said, it when you no longer see those people as the way they are, it affects their image with other people, and it affects the income that starts to come in because now there's a crack in that person's persona. Just like with Christian pastors, when that Christian pastor starts to lie, you see the crack in his persona. People are like, okay, there's a problem here. And it's the same thing, like the Most High is saying, he's exposing all of the shepherds that he did not send. And it's going to continue to happen. If he did not send you, he is going to expose you. And it's going to happen more and more every day.
Mhm.
It's going to
Because
happen.
brother, I don't care. Like they used to attack the charity. I was like, okay, you can attack me, but you are now also attacking families. You are attacking charity. You are attacking the work that the Most High is doing, because it's not me, brother. Uh, you can go to Alf Lukau and ask the follower of Alf Lukau to give you prophecies what Alf Lukau have done. Brother, you will not hear that things that I hear from the small things that have happened in this short time. Just to tell you.
Yeah.
But they are fighting they're fighting the anointing. They're like, oh, this and this. And then the best thing is going to other members and saying, separate from them. They're wicked. They're this and this and this. They're this. If we do not separate, we will do this and this. Brother, we have seen evil things, but the things are real. You know?
Yeah.
And
And so, let me go into the scripture about the banquet because that's where the Most High broke it down for me. Is when he
okay.
said that this is the banquet. You know, basically, when you learn about the banquet, and it's in the Luke chapter 14. Let me go to that real quick because people don't
And,
understand how this what this scripture really means, and
and
that's
before
why.
you came to that, and
Go ahead.
is it false? Is it bad to marry someone from the United States? Is it bad for someone in Africa to marry someone from America or someone in Europe or someone in Brazil?
I would
Because you will
say,
see some people like, no, you have done this, you have flirted here, you have talked to this sister, you have done this. My goodness, such a hate.
yeah,
That's why I say people that want to stick with us and work with us even more and really do something with us, they have to contact, and let's go deeper into the like Zoom meetings with the leaders. Let's go deeper into the building of Isolele, because we can't continue. We the thing is we need leadership,
yeah, we
and
do,
other
and
people will be like outside. They can say whatever they like, because it's not. It's horrible, my friend. It's horrible.
see, and what it says is, you know, it says at the very end of the banquet when he talks about, you know, sending out his servants to go get the people to come to the banquet, and they keep making excuses why they don't want to come. Remember, the invite goes to Usolele first, and then it's going to go to the people after Usolele rejects it. And I actually did this breakdown, and Eddie Murphy did that in the movie Coming to America, where it was like he was showing you that, you know, we are rejecting the opportunity. Like she almost rejected a great opportunity, and she changed her mind. She represented the bride who rejected it, and then she became the bride who accepted it. And so, what I was saying to that is that it says here, it, it, um, it says here, for I say unto you, and this is Luke 14, chapter 20, verse 24. He says, for I say unto you that none of those men which were bidden shall taste of my supper. So you have to be careful what you're rejecting right now, because there are going to be people he's going to replace with you, because this is an opportunity for you to come to the supper. The problem is you've thought that other things was being taught was the supper when it wasn't the full truth. Now he's coming out with people who are bringing the full truth to you, and it's like this is the invitation to the supper. And it's like if you don't accept this invitation, you'll never taste it. And I'll go get somebody who will. And that's why some of the Gentiles will make it into the kingdom because they
I
accepted.
always used to say it, brother. I always used to say it, and I'm a man of proof. I'm a man of proof. You know, I'm very proud. I will really take my phone and just show them. Look at this. Look at this. And the coronavirus vaccine will hit, my brother. It will hit, boom, here, everywhere they will receive. And I will be like, look at these people here. Brother,
Well, see,
I
and that's
love the
why
Most High so much to
I
give me all this what He have given me, because, brother, the world is wicked.
yeah.
Believe me. People see me like this talking, and they think this probably this. He's proud. He's la 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 la. Brother, I have a big heart. Brother, I
Well,
have a
they thought
big heart,
Uzziah was
brother.
proud.
You
The
cannot believe.
the
But
elders thought
we have
Uzziah was proud.
dangerous people among us, brother. I don't know how to explain.
The elders thought Uzziah was proud when he was speaking. Like, who was this? Who was he to be speaking like this? Like he's a man of
Yeah.
authority. And they called him the same. And that's why people understand when you become with a Christ consciousness, people are going to say that about you because now you have understanding that many people don't.
I
So they
can see them, brother.
so it makes you look
I
like
can
you have
see them.
arrogance.
You
When
know,
they
I
call
can
Uzziah
see
arrogant,
them. Mina Ona. I can see them.
yeah,
They are behind YouTube, blah, 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 blah. I can write a book about them.
yeah.
This is my problem, Miriam. This is the thing what they are scaring for. Because these are money makers. And I'm so sorry to say that. They can make their money. I don't care. But separating, we are already separated. They used to try to make their money, but they have also to try to bring us together. And they have received a treasure. They have received the truth. Why not accepting the truth? Why cannot people say the name of Tatanzambi? Why do they have to say yeah, yeah, yeah? Why can't you say Tatanzambi? Which means that you are arrogant. Which means that you did not receive this truth. You're using the truth for your goals, for your benefits.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something I told Brother Yanata, and he said this goes very deep. Remember, Esau was a Mukongo like Jacob. So with Esau being a Mukongo like Jacob, he knows how to manipulate the Bantu truth against us because of the fact that he knew Kikongo just like Jacob. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why I say that you haven't completely separated from Esau if you're rejecting this Bantu truth, because Esau knew the Bantu truth and he knew how to manipulate, separate Jacob from his roots. And that's part of the problem is he was a Mukongo just like Yakuba.
Brother, the next step will be to unite the leaders of Africa that used to bring people over, to unite them and to sit with them together. And to know how we're going to do this, we're bringing people over and building up the kingdom in Africa. Brother, I don't care about the small, because they can have 80,000 subscribers, but they are so small in spirit. They're so small in spirit. I don't care about those people no more, really. This was a calling for all the people. You know, this was very, very hard. This the first video on the new year. But this is for all the people from all over the world, people that are interested to build up the kingdom in Africa. They want to work with us hands in hands together. I don't have a lot of people working with me, a lot of friends. I have Sister Kim, I have Sister KK, I have some brothers, like also my elders, Yayas, etc. And but I can tell you, contact and tell them what you really want to do, and let's talk for months or what, just to know your ambitions and whatever. And brothers and sisters, there is a way to come home. There's a way to come home.
And they need to realize they don't have a lot of time. They're thinking they have time, but they don't have a lot of time. The Most High is going to shut this door pretty soon. And if you're not on board with what he
brother,
wants,
Angola will connect to West Africa, brother.
Yeah,
I
see that.
There is an elder, Brother Albert. You say, Mikhael Massa, don't tell them everything. Angola, we will connect. Africa will unite. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for those people that think that Africa hates each other. It's over. Africa will unite. If other people think, there's just some people that will always be like against it, always. And this is how the people that the set apart spirit will take the remnant, and this is what we will do. This is what we're gonna do. If people think they have to stay and wait to go to the Middle East or to go to another planet somewhere else, I don't know. They have to wait. But some people that want to come over, we have to give them the chance to do so. I have people from Italy that came over. They are in Kenya. We have people from UK. They are in Kenya, in southern Angola, in northern Angola, in Luanda, in Congo, Kinshasa, Congo. They even went to the eastern part of Congo. We have people in Zambia, Tanzania, Ghana, Nigeria. I'm so sorry to say that Satan will lose anyway.
Right. He's going to lose.
He's going to lose. He has already lost, brother. And, to spending 3 hours time just to explaining.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, brother. It's kind of like what the Messiah keeps telling me. You're going to tell them once, just like I told my disciples. You tell them, if they don't want to accept it, you shake your sandals and keep moving. If they kick you out, then it's like, hey, then they got to deal with me at the end. And bottom line is, I'm not going to sit there. Like I said, the
But
scripture
brother, if
says,
you believe it or not, Massa, the prophet, he had the same struggle. Ezekiel, the same struggle.
"Oh yeah, big time."
Jeremiah. But brother, do you know what the power the Most High gave them to shake and to make our people to believe? Brother, you do not want to know, to see some people becoming angry,
Yeah.
spiritual angry.
Oh yeah,
It's just like, not beyond because of YouTube. People, brother, I can do one move here, brother. You will start shaking. You will start because, brother, there is power giving to show the world, to prove them wrong, to tell the people about their sins, repentance. And even if our people are hiding themselves beyond the things to the mountains, even if they are beyond their rivers and everywhere, the Tanzania have ascended his shepherd, his angels, his people, to gather the lost sheep of Israel from every corner of the world. Brother, I tell you, we will go to China. Wait, I will break down the New Testament now. I will come to the United States. I will live there. I will live in the United States, brother.
I bet you. Yeah, I see, because I know Pastor
Brother,
Noah talks
you
about
guys
that.
will see the Pastor Mello over there. You guys will see Yaya Johnson over there. Brother, yeah. We will come and we will live there. I will have a house there, brother.
See, I've actually, and you talked about spiritual.
What do you think?
You talk about spiritual
I will
anger.
go to Brazil, brother. They will see me in China. They will see me in Russia, brother. They will see me speaking Russian. Oh yeah.
I bet.
У меня поговорим, понимаю по-русски. Okay? Yes, my brother. Huh?
Yeah, it's people, like I said, I've witnessed my angel got upset. I know they can get upset. They can get upset.
У меня понимаю по-русски. По-русски говоришь.
Yeah. I gotta learn my Portuguese now because I'm coming over.
People are like, why should we learn Portuguese? Yeah. If the oppressor is talking Portuguese and you do not hear him, how can you confess him, brother? You have to learn all languages.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Where do you want to flee if you see something happen in California or something happen in Texas?
So you want to get the heck out of there. I know that.
Brother, maybe you will go to Mexico. You have to learn Spanish, my friend.
If they even, they got to go down there. If they let you in.
What the arrogant. What the stiff-necked and arrogant people, brother. My goodness.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and unfortunately, we've learned it from the oppressor because the oppressor is arrogant. And so it's come to us. We have that same mindset. And that's the saddest part. So, I see the Most High doing something. I've seen some things. I don't like to talk about it, but something's going to happen.
Do you know what happened? Do you know what also a problem is? People are like, man, you have to be a Hamite. You have to be, because you have no fringes on. Where is your beard? Or, it's like, where do you come from? What is your color? Brother, do you want me to tell you something?
Go ahead.
Your heart must be circumcised.
Right.
The Most High has to, if you're free. There's a brother. He wanted to invite me. By the way, I think he told me that he made a video with you. I don't know if it's you or another brother. He's a Gentile. He's white.
Kybus?
Kybus.
Huh? Yeah, Kybus.
Do you know him?
Yeah, he's I was on a podcast with him. But yeah, he wants to do a video with you.
Exactly. He wants to do videos.
Yeah.
and he wanted to invite me to his video broadcast, but I saw that this is really a little bit complicated, and so, and he told me that he want to interview a white lady. This white lady has a big testimony, okay? Through the, through the prayers that Tatanzambi used to do through this, to me, she received healing from raping and all those things. Okay, I don't want to go deeper. Yes, really sad. So
yeah, I remember he told me that. Yeah.
Huh?
He told me the story about her. Yeah, he told me. But yeah, go ahead.
You see, and I do not even know. So you have thousands of people receiving healing, even those people that hate me. They are watching. They're watching, receiving healing for their children, receiving healing from everything. But later they're like, man, Mikhael Massa, which kind of African Americans will make a video against Mikhael Massa because he's a sorcerer? You know? Oh, brother, it's the truth. I don't lie to you, man. I don't lie to you, man.
It's the worst part about our nature as a fallen nation.
But listen, this Gentile or Gentiles or just Gentiles, brother, she did not only receive a healing, brother. The only thing is they reject us. The Gentiles, they are like, if they receive something from us, they are like so scary to humble themselves among us or be under us. They're like, man, how can a black man lead us? And this is why Tatanzambi gave me all this gimbal. And I'm growing. Brother, I'm growing, brother. I'm growing in character. Yeah. I'm growing in faith. I'm growing, brother. I'm getting to so much things, brother.
And
I'm growing in
us.
power.
And you're helping
in
us.
In power, too. Brother. I'm growing in power, brother. In power. Yeah. I used to work with scientists calling me and asking me things. Brother, the whole world will come. I will speak Mandarin, brother. You know? These people are like, you know, they really call us people, man, who will make a video against Mikhael Massa? What is that? And I was like, these guys are my brothers. These people are my brothers. This is my family, man.
Well, remember.
If it comes to a fight, I used to stay for them, you know? But no
who turned over the Messiah to be crucified? A brother. Okay.
Yay! Oh,
who killed Malcolm X?
Malcolm X and all of them. Simon Toko, Kimbang. Oh, I know, brother. I know. And then they want me to talk about them. I love black people more than everything. Black people will... No, brother. Brother, African Americans are mixed. People in Brazil are mixed.
Yeah.
People in Latin America are mixed. People in Africa are mixed.
Right.
So the Most High look upon your color. Hey, man, we have a lot of lies among us. I can't even cry, man, brother.
I'm pretty light-skinned myself.
Man, I hate my job, man, brother. I tell you. You know I hate my job, man. I hate my job. And I have tried to come out of it so many times, you know. I'm so wise, I can own companies, I can do all this, you know. And I have to save people's life that want to kill me. But let's see. Anyway, thank you, Brother Trey.
Yeah.
If you want to say your last words for me, thank you very much for listening.
No problem.
To being here, you can say certain things, Brother Trey. I think he want to say some nice things to you, maybe to visit his channel. By the way, you can write also your things now here down here if you want to say something about all this that will happen here. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters, and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Brother
hey, stay strong, brother. It's gonna change. You're gonna see. Like one of the things that Most High said, all those that are ignoring you now will start running to you here pretty soon. They're gonna be running to it. They're gonna want to know what's up. It's gonna happen. We can see it already. I can see it already. It's gonna happen.
It's like you see white people, Mzungus, that taking over their places, and then they will be like, why are you working with white people or Chinese people? Why are you working with people from all over the world? And I will be, even after that, trying to take our black people and putting them to higher positions, because it's about higher position now. It's about now who will lead us.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Jeremiah
I
23.
do not need.
Check this
I
over.
do. You know, they crying out, looking at the charity. The charity made $3,000, brother. Hey, brother, I don't want to lie. There are some people they're making so much money through YouTube. You know, they have even the YouTube channel monetized and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Brother, I don't know why people are so hateful, and they will be, you know, exposed.
Well, like I
They
said,
will
I
be
mean,
exposed.
you know, if you go to Second Thessalonians and it talks about the man of sin, that he has gone in the temple of the Most High and blasphemed him. The Most High showed me that's our brother. That's our brother Esau.
Mm.
Esau hates us. So when you take that characteristic, you're doing Esau's will. Esau's doing that
Now,
nature.
I never told you that I never made a video who Esau is. Why are people searching for Esau in Arabia or only by the white people if they themselves have Esau in them?
Yeah, that's Second Thessalonians. That's him.
Brother, I never thought that you would know this. This is something. Esau was a Congo.
Yeah, Mukongo. That's why I say he's a
Go to
Mukongo.
2 Kings 8:21. Esau, Edom,
And guess
was
what?
a Congo.
He changed himself into a god of Egypt. The god set.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, see you soon.
Okay, brother. Take care.
Yes.
See you.
Amen, brother.